streets with diamonds in our eyes. Out with the vampires under a midnight sky. My mind so hypnotized. It was exciting. It was the 90s. Mama didn't understand it, and Daddy always said that I was going too far. Said there's never any compromising if you try to win the battle to be who you are. I danced to the left, I danced to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? 5 years later, I'm out with the same old faces and dead embraces. Things kept going wrong. I'm getting to thinking my daddy was right all along. So will you take a little walk on the wild side? Be careful that you never slip your hands from the wheel. There's never any compromising when you're blinded by reflections from the part of you that's real. I dance to the left, I dance to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there?
What's up, everybody? Monday, 1:03 p.m. Eastern Standard. We made it. Another week is here. Another week of hype. Another week of madness. Another week of coping and seething. And it is time for the legendary recap of the weekend, which includes only a Sunday today, but I don't know anything that happened yesterday outside of the headlines, let's say. There is, I can tell you, there is some Wings content to be shared before the pre-stream starts, for sure. And really, all eyes are on tomorrow, because tomorrow is Virtual Boy Day. And according to the pundits out there that I have contact with, it's not going to go as smoothly as DSP planned, because it doesn't seem like there's an easy way to capture it. And if there is, people can do it, of course, or people are theorizing they'll be able to do it. But how to set that up is above DSP's pay scale, if you know what I'm saying, right? He won't know how to do it because it does require a little bit of know-how. And you know how DSP goes with the technology. So that could be fun. That'll be tomorrow. We will be here tomorrow for that. That is a true... Oh, it's not a morning show, but it's a live Virtual Boy launch coverage. And I will say now, I'm not going to overpromise or underdeliver. We'll be there for the whole Virtual Boy launch coverage. Now, if he starts playing a fucking game and he gets into normal gameplay, we're out. We're out fast. Okay? But we're there for the whole unboxing. Piggy with the tech, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's what we'll be there for tomorrow, okay? But seriously, if he starts playing the game, we're out. All right? So anyways, Scrappy CC says, Sir, a new DSP doc has dropped. By who? Who is the one that has made this new documentary? I have not seen it. I have not heard of it. I have not seen it. What is it? Hope it's good, though. Is it the same kind of endless downfall or whatever, the endless climb, or what was it called? Rogue Internet Man. Okay, let me see that guy. Rogue Internet Man. Oh, it's basic. Well, you know, those are still good. Even though we're not the target audience, they're still good. Rogue Internet Man. Let's see the thumbnail. Let's see the thumb. Okay, so he's 41,000 subscribes. Let's see. Videos. The new one is... Okay, that's an interesting thumbnail. Here we go. The thumbnail's funny, at least. Here we go. Before we get to the recap, I'll show you the thumbnail. Bada bow. Yeah. There you go. There's the thumbnail. Okay, so check that out. It's an hour and 42 minutes. Let's see how the comments are going. The comments are saying... Oh, the premiere's on? I didn't even know. DSP being the type of gamer that yellow paint is for was such a good way to put it. Yeah, he's the reason developers said that. Other than Chris, DSP is the cow I've been observing the longest. He's so boring 90% of the time. The other 10% of him crashing out is always pure gold. Yeah, someone said it. DSP is like the Texas Hold'em of lolcows, right? And Texas Hold'em is a poker game where 90% of the time you are doing nothing and are just sitting there. But in the time where there is action, it's extremely fun. But most of the time, it's boring. But that leaves you to the highest of highs of interesting parts. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with that. Smiles122 says, ready for the Nintendo Salt? That'll be tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow. Today, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Today has a high chance of being very, very boring, okay? It is Dragon Quest, and then it's into Hellmart. And he got whaled out last night as well. So all signs lead to a very boring show for us today. But we're going to try to fight through that. That's my job, to fight through that. To fight through the tough times. And still make it entertaining somehow. Even though all signs are leading to a boring show. Twerk to Spec in the house. Let's fucking go. Come on, here we go.
Why is he being so defensive now?
Hey, it's just my job.
You flunked out of tard school or something?
There you go. Flunk out of tard school or something? La Modica says, did you see the article about how frequent complaining hurts problem solving? Also, complaining often gives you brain dopamine to reward complaining. I did not see that article. I'm not up on my medical articles, La Modica, but that's interesting. Complaining often gives your brain dopamine to reward complaining. Maybe that's the key. That's the loop we're stuck in, is that dopamine hit. And DSP does love his dopamine hit, even if it is as small a dopamine hit as seeing stars on wrestlers. You know what I mean? So, Anyways, let's get to the recap. Day stream is where the action is. Night stream fucking sucked, but I got a few things. But then we'll get to the wing stuff. Also, if you haven't heard, there has been another notepad leak, my friends. There has been another notepad leak. And this time the notepad leak comes from a gentleman you may know as LTG. And I'm going to show it to you now. He leaked this on his own stream. I'll start with this. Why not, right? So he leaked this on his own stream, 100%. I don't understand why these people don't get it. You can't do this shit. You can't be sharing. I need to do like lolcow coaching. You can never ever do share screen on when you're streaming, guys. You cannot do it. You have to do share window because then you know what's going in that window. Okay. Right? You can't do share the whole screen. It causes problems, okay? Don't do that. Someone said it's a fake leak. Cardinal Vomit said, I think it's a fake leak. You mean he faked this for what? Right? I don't understand. Why would he fake this, though? I mean, I'm not deep in the LTG lore, so I'm not saying you're wrong. But this seems to be fine. Why would you write that out? I don't know. It seems like he could be ready to sue somebody, though, right? That's what it seems like, right? Grand totals of everything that has been taken down from me so far without a DNA test. Like, it seems like, this, I'm going to tell you what I think. It seems like a lolcow would write this and then send it to an attorney and say, hey, you want to help me out? That's my guess, right? But I don't know. Who knows? It very well could be fake. Who knows? But I could see, like, a DSP-style person writing this out and then forwarding it to an attorney and saying, hey, I know you want to help me. Look at this. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just my take. He leaked the partially nude wannabe Will Smith iRobot scene he made. Oh, okay. So he has been known to leak things before. But what's to gain from this? I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Let's move on. Let's get to the night stream of Hollow Knight, the legendary game Hollow Knight, brand new as you know. Iwamoto says, not sure if my body is Reggie for tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow should be fun. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. But we're going to make today fun, too, okay? Let's not look past today. And also, I forgot to say, this Saturday night, clear your schedule. I don't care if you have late Valentine's Day plans, cancel them. Because it will be the return of the Dead Sea Scrolls on Saturday night. And let me tell you, and that's what I'm doing tonight, by the way, is getting ready, because I've been beginning the research of the threads, and there is a thread with 11,000 posts on it. I am 200 deep. I am 200 posts deep out of 11,000 post thread, and DSP he is already being shit on an incredible amount of times. I'm 200 posts deep. There's 11,000 total. Now he doesn't make it though, so that whole 11,000. He gets banned halfway through this puppy. But still, it's very fun. And I did put on Twitter one of the things I found that I thought was very funny, and I'll read it for you now just to get you in the mood for next Saturday night. And it says the following. This is a post from DSP Gaming, okay? This is from DSP Gaming on the thread where they're talking about rollback netcode. Okay, I'm going to read this word for word. Word for word. He says the following. He says, oh, come on. Where's my fucking profile? I don't want to see this shit. He says the following. He says, where the fuck is it? I hate this new Twitter. Tell me all my posts. It's saying my top post. I don't want top. I want all my posts, Elon. God damn it. God damn you, Elon. All right, let's go here. I'll just go to my gallery and read it for you this way. Here it is. This is it right here. This is better anyway. DSP says the following. This is the first game I've ever even heard the term rollback. This is DSP confirmed, by the way, and I'll have the proof of it that night. He says this. This is the first game where I've ever even heard the term rollback. As in, the game takes back things happening on your screen. I'm sorry, but that just makes zero sense to me. If a game is running in slow-mo, at least I expect the game to be worthless and mean nothing. But to have things going backwards in time while I perform moves? Bullshit. You know I'm the resident hater, but I'm trying to be honest. The ridiculous slowdown at least made me accept how shitty the net play on AE was. This game has great netcode for the most part, then fools you into thinking you can have a great game with anyone. then it becomes a terrible Back to the Future remake, and you wish you never played at all. So he is comparing rollback netcode to a terrible Back to the Future remake. Okay? I will be sharing a post a day this week. I'll show you some previews. But yeah, this is my first preview. This is to show you DSP's thoughts of rollback netcode. Now, this is even before anyone shit on him about this, okay? They will, but no one shit on him. This is DSP's opening thoughts about rollback netcode when he just heard about it, okay? So that's what we're looking forward to on Saturday night, okay? It's going to be a lot of fun, I promise you. I've already learned a lot, and you will too, I promise. Okay, let's get to it. Day stream, Hollow Night, Sunday night. Come on!
It was a big gaming trend at one point. You know, people talked about games like Crizzle, Mugenics. Actually, apparently, did you hear what happened with Mugenics?
What?
Do I even want to say what happened with Mugenics? Basically, the game came out and people started playing it. They're like, oh, this game's really good. Yeah. Apparently, the game creator started posting the most bizarre, weirdo shit on the internet on his X account, and everyone's like, what is wrong with this fucking guy?
That's not... I don't know the story that much, but doesn't take away from the game being hugely successful. But yeah, what was it?
Like, apparently, he posted up something about... Yeah, exactly. He posted up something like, oh, are you aware that the Chris Chan, you know, that the fact that everyone on the internet says that Chris Chan apparently sexually assaulted his mother. Oh, maybe that's not true, and this and that. And people were like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Is he nuts?
He posted that? Oh, he had some Chris Chan tweets. Okay, so he's posting about lolcows? I mean, what's the... And didn't Chris Chan, like, do a voice or something? Like, I think that's totally fine. I know people want to make a big deal about it because Chris Chan's, like, a criminal and, like, literally did, like, incest. But, like, when you're making a video game, I don't think using... I mean, I don't know. Using that voice is kind of funny for an art form, right? We're not trying to make Chris Chan a star here. You know what I mean?
Like,
the charges were dropped in the end anyway. I think it's totally fine. I don't think that's a big deal. It's just like I think the point of the game was to be kind of weird. So like adding a Chris Chan voice does feel like it fits. I don't know.
Chris Chan was arrested. He went to jail.
Yeah? What?
He's on record. The crime is on record. He's registered sex offender. What are you talking about? Like, so everyone now is like,
yeah,
maybe we should take a step back from eugenics. And
no one's thinking that outside of the people on Twitter that want to bitch about everything, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
This guy's a little fucked up in the head, right? So
it's not like he took part in like making the game. He was a voice that, no, anyways, who cares?
Anyway. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, DSP's hanging out with Ethan Ralph, so, you know. Yeah.
So
he chooses to do shows with Ethan Ralph, so.
But I mean, there's been, these are the things that are like in the gaming news circle right now.
The gaming news circle.
I haven't seen anyone talking about Neo 3. And it's funny because you guys say, oh, it's good or whatever. You want to know what it is to me? I think what it is it's another case of Neo 3 came out when literally there's nothing of any high profile or stature out right now. Right? There's nothing at all. Like everyone just
we're trying to find a way to say how Neo 3 sucks, and we're reached the point where now we're coping with nothing else came out during that time. That's why so many people bought it. Oh, there's a checklist to go through to discount games, you know, that he doesn't want to play, so that's it, you know. Hold on a second. Emiru has a voiceover or something? Okay, well, let me put my pre-order in. I haven't played the game yet, but I will.
Nothing going on. So because of that, people are just talking about the game that came out. Now, the thing is, they're having other games, but they're more smaller scale. They're indie games and things like that. You know, Neo 3 was the first one where basically it's a high-profile publisher with a big budget and everything. So people are going to talk about it. But in this case, like, I just haven't seen anything about it. It's weird because usually you would, and I'm like, well,
I don't know. Everything I've seen about Neo 3 is everyone says it's cool. It's cool. Like, I'm not. Is it taking over the world? No, but it seems like everyone fucking likes the game. I don't know what we got to cope about this for.
I'm not really.
Death Stranding 2 PC playthrough when the exact day it comes out. I'll be doing at least 8 hours that day. I've already cleared it with the management. Okay, all management has been notified. I'll be playing it that Thursday and that Friday, probably 8 hours both on those days. I'll do the pre-stream, REEStream as well, but sandwich with Death Stranding 2. I'm hitting that thing hard. Harder than a rented mule.
Interested in it? I don't think that's a big deal, but of course people come to the stream to yell at anything I don't do. If I had played Neo 3 within 2 streams, everyone would have said the game's boring. Why am I playing it? Why am I playing indie games? I know that's what would have happened. I'm not stupid. So yeah, I'm glad I skipped it. I'm glad that I'm not playing it. I'm not interested in it, you know? But we have good stuff in the lineup right now. We really do, okay?
Okay, I don't care about it. The good thing coming in the pipeline. He wants to talk about that. Shanabrand collab. A lot of people are asking a lot of relevant questions. Shanabrand collab is coming out this week. I'm not sure the exact date, but Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, we're going to do the pre-stream, REEStream, and then send you over to Shanabrand's channel, and it shall be done. It shall be released this week.
Coming up. I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day.
Oh, great.
It was yesterday, and this year, it luckily coincided with my day off for the week, so I could spend the entire day with my wife, Kat, and we had a great day. Now, admittedly,
I was a little loud, and she did yell at me once.
it wasn't like a stay at home and relax and, you know, kind of sit around with roses and candies kind of day. To be
Sit around with roses and candies kind of day.
honest, we wouldn't have done that anyway because we're trying to get out of eating sugary foods. We're trying to be healthy. So it's like we're going to sit here and you know, eat chocolates all day anyway, which is not what we wanted to do. We ended up having a very busy day out where it was
Fun Valentine's.
half kind of running errands. Like, for example, we had to go grocery shopping, and
Okay, honey. First on the schedule is grocery shopping.
we decided, and you know, now we kind of regret it, to be honest, but we decided we were just about on the level where we need to do a Costco run. We're running out of all the commodities in the house, you know, paper plates, paper towels, toilet paper, you know, cleaning supplies, the things that make sense to go buy them at a place like Costco, a wholesale.
He runs his life like The Sims, you know? We're just at the line where, is it going to go yellow? I could do something. Do I want to buy? Nah, you know, I don't think. I think it's fine for now. I think my meters are fine for now.
Retailer, so that way you can save a ton of money, right? And we're like, man, this is a tough decision because if we don't go this week, within a week or two, we're going to start to run out of stuff. And then we're going to be like, do we rush out then? And we decided together, we're going to go to Costco.
Oh!
Terrible.
Holy shit! We decided after hours of conversation we were going to go to Costco. Dun, dun, dun. We decided, we made the tough decision that we were going to go to Costco.
Idea. Number one, it was a Saturday, and Saturday is probably the busiest day of the week for Costco.
Yes, it is.
It was absolutely packed to the brim with people.
Why would you do that
And on
then?
top of that, being Valentine's Day, for some bizarre reason, everything was busy. Why would you go to Costco specifically on Valentine's Day?
I love when he does this. Why would you go to Costco on the most busy day? You know, another time he said this is Black Friday. Why do these idiots go out on Black Friday when he went out on Black Friday? Why did you do that, dumb shit? I love this. How entitled do you have to feel to say this statement? You know? Oh, man, I'm going to go to the park on Saturday. Fuck, there's so many people here. Why did so many people want to go to the park on Saturday? Idiots! You did the same thing.
And everything was busy. Why would you go to Costco specifically on Valentine's Day? Do you think
Yeah, COVID too. COVID too. Thank you. That's a good one. COVID too. I don't know why so many people are going to get shot to go to the grocery store during COVID while he went to the grocery store to get groceries during COVID.
Why would you go to Costco specifically on Valentine's Day? Do you think that they're going to have better roses or
Yeah,
a
better
bigger thing of
roses.
candy for cheaper? They don't. Just a spoiler, that Costco is a wholesaler that sells you items in bulk. How many thousand roses do you want? You know?
Yeah, stick with zero. That's the best way.
It makes sense. Like, it was packed to the brim with people. I'm like, why are there this many people here on Valentine's Day? It's bizarre. So, but we did get to do what we wanted to do there. We did fun stuff too. We went to a few different places. We actually got some stuff for the house, like houseware stuff. And
Housework commodities.
like my wife picked out a whole bunch of stuff for the kitchen, like new utensils and stuff that we need because ours are all beat up and worn out from her cooking so much. So you got a whole bunch of new stuff there.
Beat up and worn out from her cooking so much. What is she running a soup kitchen in there? How many people you feeding in there every day? Beaten and worn out. Everyone has this. Anyway, I'm like, it's not gonna get deep. She's working so much in there, guys.
Just kind of went a few places we haven't been in a long time. We had a really good dinner, seafood dinner, which was very nice. Nothing.
It was you might have heard of it. It's the fish fillet. They sell it at McDonald's. It has a beautiful tartare sauce to die for.
Nothing.
And one slice of American cheese made almost in the texture of plastic to really make you feel like you're eating good.
Fried with boiled seafood, a boiled seafood dinner, and it's just cooked in like these, flavored sauces or whatever. Oh man, and shrimp. Oh, boiled shrimp was so delicious. Absolutely good stuff there. So we had a nice dinner out. We did. We came home. We relaxed a little bit at night, but we had a very hectic, long day. Like we were out almost all day doing stuff.
Oh my God, hectic!
So it wasn't like, oh, it's Valentine's Day, and we stayed home and relaxed in the dark with aromatherapy candles, and we fed each other chocolate-covered strawberries while no, we were that's the thing. Like for me,
this is the classic over extremism, right? So if you want to do something on Valentine's Day, because remember, he wants to be a normal person that does do Valentine's Day, something nice for his wife, like the detractors say he doesn't do. He's doing the extremism, like, oh no, we didn't do all this stuff, like feed each other strawberries or have the bubble bath. We didn't do any of that stuff. But in the reality, he didn't do anything, like zero. There is some space in the middle there. You don't have to feed chocolate covered strawberries, right? But you could spend time together, just not shopping, just do stuff. That's normal too, right? But yeah, he can't do that. So here, he did nothing. 0%, zero.
When I have a day off, I try to, got to do a lot of stuff on that day off, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of the one day a week I have off. Now, the good news is this year that is changing. This year, I'm having more days off. Last year as well.
Correct.
Right? So now some weeks I have 2 days off, which is excellent because it gives us an extra day. One day I go do these errands, and the other day we have time to spend together. And we already had that day a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a couple of weeks ago, Kat. Today we're gonna keep it chill. Remember, let's see, 2 months ago, something like that. We hung out. Yeah, that counts.
So the timing of Valentine's Day was just kind of in between. I'm happy that we got to have a nice day together. We did, but it is what it is. It was still a nice day. Anyone out there who celebrated Valentine's Day, I hope that you enjoyed. We had a good one. It was just a very busy one. A lot of people think that Valentine's Day is a day to sit back and relax or whatever, but no, and ended up getting a whole nice, a whole good amount of stuff for the house and stuff that we needed. My wife was
Successful Valentine's Day.
very happy, and that's what's important about Valentine's Day. You make your wife happy, all right?
You do nice things for them, maybe? Maybe give them a gift or two. Maybe a flower. I don't know. You don't just go Costco shopping.
So it was a good day overall.
Yeah, like he wants to pretend he's doing the thing where you make your wife happy, but what is that? She just sat around, went to Costco all day? All right, whatever. Grimmer the Geek says, seafood. Oh, this is a joke from when I was in middle school. This is an old timer. This one you got to brush the dust off this joke. Okay, Grimner, just being honest. Seafood. As in Cat sees food, she eats it. That's an old one. That's an oldie. I think one of the three wise men gave that to Jesus back in the day. All right, moving on positively here. Here we go.
Am I planning on?
Oh, we'll get to the I do have the Don't worry, King Be Cruel. We do have the thing you're talking about. What did you say? That moment you mentioned, we do have that. Trust me.
Doing a podcast with wings? No. It's like I've said. I'll say it again. I have no problem with Wings of Redemption, and I would consider doing something with.
Yes, I did take out Shu for Valentine's Day. Nice lunch. And also, she got presents, but that's personal. I got to protect my family. And also, there's cake involved. Pretty easy, guys. Valentine's Day doesn't have to be so hard.
Tim, notably, I think a podcast setting where the two of us talk.
he gave more to Wings than Cat.
It's like I've said, I'll say it again. I have no problem with Wings of Redemption, and I would consider doing something with him. Notably, I think a podcast setting where the two of us talk about topics and stuff would actually be a really good show.
Oh, definitely.
He doesn't seem to be interested. You know, I've offered him to be on this show or whatever. He doesn't have a consistent schedule. He doesn't respond to DMs regularly. There's no way to work with the guy. So I don't know what else I could possibly do. He's basically unmanageable. So if his life were to change and become better, right? And if he were able to have a set work schedule, if he were able to respond regularly and be more professional, then I would work with him. But how could I possibly do anything? Like, for example...
Yeah, it takes me $50 to just talk to him.
Well, right now, let's say someone said, Phil, we'd like to see you do a co-op playthrough of God of War Ghost of Sparta with Wings. Okay, how? I don't even know how to contact him right now. If I DM him on Discord, he probably won't respond.
You got to super chat him 50.
If I show up to his streams, it's hard to get his attention.
Yeah, it takes $50.
They're in the middle of the morning. Like, how would I do that? I don't even know. To be honest with you. I don't even know.
Just give another 50.
So, it's that simple. The ball will always be in his court. If he changes and can become a more structured guy who is actually reachable for projects and things, absolutely. I would have no issue working with the guy, but that actually has to happen, and it hasn't happened yet. Okay?
I'll just continue to bother him in his own streams and give him super chats to talk to me. Okay? Sounds good? Sounds good. Next up.
This is great. Speaking of that call with Wings, why could we hear what sounded like ice clinking inside of a glass? Gin and tonic? No, that's your retardation talking. There was no drink at all. I was in bed, and I got out of bed and walked across the hallway to this room and was literally just sitting right here talking on the phone. There's no drink in here. Maybe you heard a fan or something.
That's a lie. This is all a lie about him being in the office is such bullshit because he just doesn't want to seem like a bad guy for sitting in the bed. I have never been more confident on that take, by the way. He was being quiet because he was in the room with Catherine. There was no walking sound. There's no kind of feeling of movement you could feel on the phone, guys. You can tell when someone's walking on the phone. You fucking can. And he's doing this pillow talk voice. He was sitting in the bed the entire time, but now he realized it looks pretty bad if he says he really woke up his wife, so he made up the whole thing about going to the office. It's such bullshit.
But that's...
Now, could he be in his own separate bedroom? I have seen that option as well. Now, I'd be more open to that, okay? I'd be more open to that, a possibility. That he was maybe, it's funnier to think that he's walking around the room talking to Wings and just happened to, walk where she is in her bedroom. That is the funny way. But I don't know. I still think, to me, it sounds like they were in separate beds. They were in the same bed. She leans over and has enough of it. She does have noise-canceling headphones on, guys. That could be for when he's screaming in his own office. I don't know, but I think that probably means she needs those because he snores his head off. Remember, he had to have a special strap, when he was with Leanna because of how bad he snored. So, who knows? We're never gonna know the truth unless Mike Klum gets his ass in there. So we'll see.
Your stupidity. Sorry that you're dumb.
But there definitely was a clinky clink sound. But as we showed on that being said, Wings does make a move towards his own something at that time. So who knows? Who knows the truth? He was drunk, though. That's for sure. He was absolutely drunk. And he should be happy that nothing much came of it outside of the funniness of Kat yelling at him and everyone making fun of that. Because imagine what could have happened, right? That's a very dangerous situation for DSP. Right? What if all it would take is when you really want him to be more positive and talking about you want him to be more outgoing with other lolcows because all it would take is Wings to say, "Hey man, why'd you lie about Kat almost having cancer to Triple P during the snake inning?" Right? He would end the call so fast. But it would be interesting for us. And Wings has that power. Everyone that DSP talks to has that power. But Wings is kind of not the right person for that, you know what I'm saying? Because Wings oddly respects him, kind of, because saved his life, or whatever, but we'll see. All right, here we go.
All right. Before I was a full-time streamer, when I was an offline content creator.
All right, Matt's420 says he was drunk and mumbling outside the room. She heard him and came to tell him to shut up. So you're saying he went outside the bedroom area, the sleeping area, and then was whispering? I mean, it could be. Who knows? In the end, who knows?
I would play games off video often.
Ooh.
So, for example, let's say I was playing, I'm trying to think of a good example here. Demon Souls, okay? It's my first run ever of Demon Souls. Obviously, I'm not good at it, but it's a game that I want to be able to make progress in whenever I record.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would do a day of recording Demon Souls, upload the videos, and then that night, off camera, I would grind in Demon Souls for hours. I would have something going on my PC to watch, like a YouTube video, or, you know, even back then, I think I had TV through there or something like that. So I'd have it going over there, and then, you know, on my main TV, I would have the console running Demon Souls, and I would actually grind and play the game. And the thing is, I liked the game enough that repetitive gameplay loop of running in and mastering the level and killing the enemies to grind for the souls or whatever.
He does love grinding.
Wasn't boring to me. It was actually entertaining because I would do that while doing something else, and it was fun to do.
He needs simple tasks.
And similarly, there were times when I would actually play like fighting games and stuff.
Is this track reversed keyboard?
Off camera. In fact, infamously, one of the times I did it, I was drinking. Okay, so I was drinking, playing fighting games online, and that's when Maximilian Dude faces me in Marvel vs. Capcom 1 ages ago, and beats me because I'm drunk. So I can't even execute combos and shit. You know, I didn't record it because I was drunk, but he records it and uploads it to his channel. Oh, look, epic fight against Darkside Phil. I was like, oh.
He did not do that, by the way. Maximilian Dude's video on that is... Show it to you, actually. It's not it's not that fucking you know, bombastic release that DSP made you think it was. It's not like that. It was... I'm trying to find... It's hard to find the Max video as compared to other people talking about Maximilian Dude, but...
Of course, that's the one that gets recorded and shared, not when I'm sober and I could probably whoop everyone's ass in the game. That's what ends up getting uploaded, right?
You didn't beat him, though? Yeah. It's not even in the title of Maximilian Dude's video on it, so what does that tell you? That's how important it was for him. He probably doesn't even remember it. But DSP is 0 for 2 now with famous people on the internet, or infamous people on the internet.
So, and for the record, I challenged him to a rematch years later, which he never responded. I then actually found out he wanted to do it. This is what I was told. I can't confirm this.
Yeah. This was an email I received from this is an email I received from Snortmaster220, okay? And here's what he said. I don't know if this is true or not, but here's what Snortmaster said.
Supposedly Max wanted to do the rematch, but all his people advised him against it and said, oh, if you do anything with Darkside Phil, it's going to be negative for you because of trolls and haters. I'm serious.
Yeah.
That's what I was contacted by someone who's kind of in that circle and said, so just so you know, don't take it as an offense. Max actually wanted to do the match with you when you challenged him.
Yes.
But everyone told him not to do it because no one wants to be harassed by your fucking haters.
Oh, shoot.
So that's what happened.
Wonder how true that is. Anything else that Stormmaster said to you? Or RGB heatsink?
But anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm wrong. There's 3. DJ DC is correct. Justin Wong. Okay, let's go through all the people that have beat DSP's ass on stream, okay? Like, there's a limit of how many people we can include, but just off the top of my head, you're right. Justin Wong, Maximilian Dude, LTG, NY Chris G, Snake Eyes, don't get me. Noah the Prodigy. Yeah, that's good. That's 6. Also, Cerulean. How can we forget Cerulean 86? Check out my skeletons, bitch. That counts. He was famous from that, though. But yeah, there's a lot. Chris G, 13-0. There's a lot more than I first said, for sure.
So
Goji Tanks, piece of peace.
That's about the extent
Raw
that I would
Phil.
play games offline back then. It would be like grinding for a current playthrough or playing fighting games when I was drinking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But basically, when I became a full-time streamer, all right, I now stream so much that I don't actually want to play video games when I'm not on stream. But
yeah. He was streaming more back then. He was playing games longer back then. But now he's like, oh, whatever, I don't care.
Hey, it's like I said with Metaphor. People are asking me about Metaphor now. But Metaphor, that was a game that I absolutely wanted to play badly. and I think it would have been Game of the Year contender or more, honestly. But people didn't want to see it. I played it how many streams? 3 or 4 streams of the demo before the game came out, and by that 4th stream, no one even showed up at all. I think we were like I'm not even kidding. I think it was like 150 viewers, and that was before I was co-streaming, or that was when I was that was when I had just started co-streaming. That's right. And 150 viewers, no one talking about the game, no one supporting the stream. I'm basically playing it for myself at that point.
Yeah.
Like, why am I streaming? I could be streaming anything else on this stream. You know what I mean? So I said, forget it. And that's what sucks. Like, I hope that things can change.
That what?
That maybe one day I could just play whatever I want, but we're still not there. You know, we're just not. Maybe one day.
We've entered a realm where DSP will drop a game if it doesn't hit the goal twice. Once or twice, really. And now he's saying we're hoping we can work towards where I can play whatever I want. You used to play whatever he wants all the way through. Now he's changed it to not do that, but now he wants to get back to there someday. That's possible, I guess. One day we'll get there. We'll get there someday. Okay, next up.
A variable, but the no, the metrics I use are a variable, but the metrics I use to judge a playthrough if it's working well is
super chats,
attendance,
tips,
engagement,
memberships,
support. Attendance is just the raw viewers.
Okay.
Engagement is how many people who are actually on that stream are enjoying what's going on and actively and positively interacting with it. Because you could have a stream with 1,000 viewers, but they're all trolls being dicks, and they're not positive people, so who gives a shit, right? And then, of course, support would be how many people are contributing to the stream. So all 3 of those factors come into play when it comes to judging if something is good enough to continue as part of my streams.
Mm-hmm. But, it's really just one. Velvet says, your mama's so fat, she shakes the house, bounding across to yell at you for being too loud during your 2 a.m. therapy session with your depressed friend. Well, that's a Yo Mama joke. Haven't heard those in a while. Big ass Velvet. Some tall says, I truly believe he was in the bed. The way he was talking sounds exactly like high school on a phone talking to their crush. That's what I think. I mean, we know the voice, guys. You know that voice you put on, that kind of like, hey, yeah, well, she's right there. Yeah, it's gonna be fun tomorrow, right? That's I just think I heard a lot of that. And it sounds to me like he was trying to be quiet. That doesn't mean he wasn't outside the room trying to be quiet too. Who knows? But I just think that's the highest percentage chance for me right now. So Haiti says, Mr. 82 says, why would he have his fans on at night? Do you know how hot it is? Dumb shit. Hot as shit in there. You think it cools down that fast? In the daytime, it's 90 degrees. At nighttime, it must be damn near 70, 75, 80. It's got to be pretty hot in there, dude. And DollarFan13 says he didn't answer the call in bed, returned call while... hold on. I need some music for this. Okay, here we go. I got it for you. Here we go. I truly believe he was in the bed. The way he was talking sounds exactly like high school on a phone talking to their crush. He didn't answer the call in bed. Return call while in office. Cat is miserable, so this was her opportunity to get back at DSP and spoil his night. I don't know. Okay. Fun stream. Go.
Oh, excuse me. Nothing here. Yes, that is correct. There's different levels of editing that can happen on a YouTube channel. You can set someone as like a lower level editor and they have the ability to do certain things but not others. Mm-hmm. For me, I've already talked about this. Like I was talking about this right during the Asmongold interview time a few months ago.
Please.
The problem is, someone of my situation, okay, of my infamy, I guess you could say, which I don't understand how I'm infamous in 2026. It makes no fucking sense. I don't do anything to be infamous anymore, right? But someone of my level of that kind of negative attraction of attention means...
Negative attraction of attention.
That no matter what, it's insanely hard to trust anyone because there's people out there who literally will go out of their way to act like there's someone who wants to help or care just to screw me to get some kind of a rise.
Yes.
Like, for example,
correct.
You may not know this. There was someone who worked for my ISP, Comcast. They were an actual
Oh, here we
paid
go.
employee. While they were there, they abused their employee powers, which you're not supposed to do. It's against company policy. They looked up all of my information, which they were not supposed to do. They entered my modem.
They entered my modem. It was it was very intrusive.
Changed all the settings.
The modem did not say they were down for this either. It was non-consensual. Go ahead.
They were not supposed to do. They entered my modem. They changed all the settings in my modem.
It's like the heavy rain guy. The heavy rain guy with the sunglasses. Yeah, it's him. That was the guy.
Changed all the wireless stuff to all the wireless networks in my modem. Said awful, insulting things about me and my family. Like one of them, I'm not even kidding, was like Phil's a pedophile. That's what they said. Phil Brunel is a pedophile. They made a wireless network in my neighborhood say that. Someone searching for wireless network says, what's this?
Oh, yeah, because that's something people do all the fucking time.
Okay? They would sit there, and when I was live streaming, they would hit the reset.
That's one thing I did. I was setting up my dad's internet. I did that too. Like, set up something stupid like that. Say a name, you know? Like, and then, you know, they freak out. Like, oh, my God, it's getting broadcast to the whole neighborhood? Yeah, but no one cares. But, yeah, it is getting broadcast, I guess. But who cares? No one's going to care.
What's this? Okay? They would sit there, and when I was live streaming, they would hit the reset button on my stream.
Yep.
That I couldn't actually stream. It's like you would think, oh, am I getting DDoS attacked? No, someone's sitting at Comcast hitting the reset button on my stream. And then before you say, well, all this is...
Jesus! Holy shit! That was aggressive, Rawphil. Jesus Christ, that was an attack!
Comcast hitting the reset button on my stream. And if before you say, well, all this is just not true, it's just exaggerated, the person publicly admitted it and posted all the information up on kiwifarms.com or .net or whatever the fuck it is at this point. Who knows? Because they've been eviscerated a zillion times, had to keep changing locations. So they posted it all up. They basically self-doxed. Because
they self-doxed,
they wanted to brag about it on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, they've since been terminated from the company. I don't know if any kind of legal action got taken by Comcast against them, because obviously this is completely against the company's...
Yeah, so Logan K is correct. That post has been debunked. So who knows how much of this is true? Was it someone working there? Was it someone trying to make a joke? I mean, clearly someone had access to their router. I mean, that's much is clear, right? Even if you want to go as maximum conspiracy theory as you can and say DSP set this up for pity, he would not know how to do that, guys. He would not know how to do that. So, anyways, it was probably someone, but maybe not the same person, right? That's the thing that could be most believable to me is someone did it, but then someone tried to take credit for it to keep the drama going of it. I don't know. Who knows? But there we go.
Rules, and they could basically be found as criminal actions. Okay, but that's just one case. Okay, just being honest. There's been more cases like that. Just I don't tell everyone about them, or there isn't public evidence of it. So what's the point of talking about it when I can't prove it? But there's been more than one thing that's happened like that to me over the years. And that's a person who likely might have gone to jail for what they did and didn't care. They wanted to brag about it on the internet. So now...
they might have been beheaded.
Think about someone who like, hey, I just need an editor. How many people are going to... oh, I'll edit for Phil. I'll edit for Phil. And they're all just, unhinged weirdos who are going to fuck around. That's kind of the problem. Is it's almost impossible to trust. And you might say, well, then just go to a website and hire someone. It doesn't matter. That was a paid employee of Comcast. And they did it. So what's to stop someone from taking pay to do it and just doing the wrong thing anyway? So it's very hard to trust. It is. It's very, very hard to trust anyone with any kind of level of responsibility. What sucks is at one point I did have a couple of people who were doing editing work for me and stuff.
What happened to them? What happened to them?
And because of the level of trolling and how bad it got, they stepped down. Like, they didn't want to become in the crosshairs. And they said at that point, people might start getting wind of me, and I can't really have that. So they basically quit, and that sucks because that was people who I had plans on doing different kinds of work over the years. And now it definitely would have been a situation where...
hold on, I think I just heard him.
when I kind of blew up a little bit with
Hold on, I think I just heard him. Listen up, I think I hear him. Oh, here he is. Here he is right here. What? Who's this? This is the mod that was doing stuff. What? What? Oh my god! That's who it was!
the interview with Asmongold, I would have had someone to actively full-time edit. And if they could full-time edit my clips and have a whole clips thing going, I might have blown up and had a whole side thing going with DSP clips and that, like all the big guys have. I couldn't trust anyone to do it.
Whoa. Hold on a minute. Let me hear that again, sir. Seems like he has some pretty big dreams going on here. Let me hear
Interview
it.
with Asmongold, I would
Whoa. Hold on.
people who I had plans on doing different kinds of work over the years.
Yeah.
And that, it definitely would have been a situation where essentially when I kind of blew up a little bit with the interview with Asmongold, I would have had someone.
When I blew up a little bit, how long did that blow up last again? 2 weeks? I don't think you call that a blow up.
When I blew up a little bit with the interview with Asmongold, I would have had someone to actively full-time edit. And if they could full-time...
What? Because of the Asmongold blow up, he had someone to full-time edit because of that blow up for 2 weeks? Then you would have had someone to full-time edit your stuff because of that? Who's paying him?
Edit my clips and have a whole clips thing going, I might have blown up and had a whole side thing going with DSP clips and that, like all the big guys have.
Please do DSP clips. Please do it. Please do it. It'll be just as successful as DSP Throwback and DSP Reacts. Please do it.
I couldn't trust anyone to do it.
And he did do clips by himself when he was not lazy. Because remember during the Kino Casino arc, he was doing clips every fucking day. No editing except literally clipping the segment. But remember, he did do that when he was trying to get maximize his bump with Kino Casino. The Asmongold thing didn't last long enough for him to do it. So, but okay.
I just couldn't.
You could do it yourself like you did for Kino Casino.
It's me or no one, and I can't do it all. I'm already streaming so much.
No. Freezy Pop says he clipped out rants at felting people. I thought that too, but no. He clipped way more. He clipped out like schedule segments or figuring out the marathon. He had all kinds of clips, and they were getting 1,000 views because back then when it first happened, I mean, he was getting views. But dude, he had the most insane clips. They were nothing. Clipping schedules, yeah.
It would have essentially meant stream less to take a chance on becoming a part-time clips editor to do a clip thing. Because the thing is, I would have to find a channel. I have to monetize that channel because you don't want to put clips on your own channel. It's already flooded with content. So now I got to find another channel, right? Do I use one of my other channels I already have? Do I start a new channel so it hits the algorithm different?
Please do that. Let's bring back KO Gaming.
It's tough. The good news is...
Bring back KO Gaming. Now's the time. It's time to dust off KO Gaming.
I am happy with how things are going. Certainly I could be seeing bigger success, but it's hard to do that when you're a one-man show who can't really trust the people around him. Because everyone out there basically thinks it's worth it to risk their own fucking freedom, livelihood, it's nuts, to just get one on DSP. Because let's be honest.
No, please.
That Comcast employee, what did they really do? Well, they reset my stream a few times.
Yeah. And you've paid them back with hours upon hours of crashing out about it. So they're still getting paid to this day. In entertainment.
So did they really stick it to DSP? Did they shut me down? Did they make it so that I can't work? Did they ruin me? Did they... No. They're just a fucking idiot. I mean, that's the level of person who would troll someone on the internet like that. They're idiots.
Cucklord88 and Kick said the same thing as me. They got this story to be told 100 times. And Drawer Full of Wrist says, yes, look at how much attention you've given them. Exactly.
Intelligent humans would never do that shit. You understand? So... because of that, they don't even hurt me, but they're that level of unhinged. They think that, I got 5 minutes of fame on Kiwi Farms. Of all fucking websites, like the lowest level of existence on the planet, Kiwi Farms, right? You think that it's some big deal. You're a loser. A life fucking loser. You had a job at Comcast that likely could have paid the bills and turned into a career, and you pissed it away to post on Kiwi Farms.
For the record, they would say they fired that guy no matter what. Like, who knows how far this story is true, but like, yeah, you're gonna say that, right? Yeah, we fired him. He is gone. He is out of here, quick as fuck, man. We. He said he was leaving, right? Yeah, he said he was going away. He was leaving anyway or something. Yeah. But...
Holy shit, you're a fucking idiot.
We have terminated that guy and made sure he could never work in this country again.
It's nuts.
He will never work in this town again, sir. Trust me. Trust me. He's done. His career is over at this point. Big ups Twerk to Spec for the heart. Tony T says, think he'll attack LTG regarding child support. So I did show it here. This is what LTG leaked on his own stream. Some people are saying it could be a work. It could be an act, but we'll see. Someone might bring it up and then he'll say something, is kind of trying not to get into drama, but yet he will get into drama. He'll say like, well, if I can pay your child support. I mean, I don't know anything that's going on. That's all I can say. That's what, J-Dog will say, who up entering their modem right now? Oh, J-Dog, big ups. Nava down south says, my theory, DSP was blackout drunk and figured out how to do this, woke up, then forgot, even paid his bill online. Oh, that's a theory. So he was so drunk, he figured out how to change the network names, which is easy to do, and then he woke up the next day. It's like, whoa, what? What happened here? It's even funny if you think about what he named the network. Okay, well, give me a name for a network. Okay, Panda. What am I thinking right now? Okay, what's the first thing off the top of my head? Panda Lee was hotter. Shit! I could name this whatever I want. What's the strongest thought I have in my head right now? Panda Lee was hotter. God damn it! Velvet says, we are dangerously close to gang stalking, gang. We are. Look at this. Catfish8125 says self-dox themselves. That goes into the addition of self-felted themselves and what was the other one he said last week? I can't remember. Self-something himself. I can't remember. Mr. Extravagant says, I would like to settle this now. Oh, please. Please. Okay, I'll do this low-key. Mr. Extravagant has entered the courtroom and says, I would like to settle this now. At 32:33 in Meerkat's upload, Phil says, oh my God, my wife is asleep next to me in bed, but she sleeps with noise-canceling stuff on. Case closed, big ups. Well. What do I do with this? Oh, we got our first timeout. Look, I added a new timeout. Bottom left. Look. Did you see it? I have a new timeout animation so you can see it better, but there's no sound effect for that because it's not that big a deal. But you have to be watching. Your audio style, you're fucked on that one. Okay, let me see what you're talking about, though, okay? So 32:33. And that was the bot Rick's one. That means the guy was spamming, basically. 32:33. Let's hear it. And also, yes, not a credible witness. That's the key point when you're dealing with lolcows in court. They say whatever the fuck fits their narrative at the time, right? You gotta remember that, okay? So let's go to this right now. I'll just play it for you here. This is what we're here for. Right here. Are you using too many laundry pods? Okay, here we go.
This is what, honestly, when I had
I'm hard to talk to.
Dude, you are very hard to talk to.
I cut the world. I'm very anti-people.
You understand why I jumped on the chance when you said, "Oh, I'll call Phil." I'm like, oh my God, my wife is asleep next to me in the bed.
32:42. There's only 15 minutes left in this call. When does he go to the office exactly?
Okay, seriously. But she sleeps with noise canceling stuff on because our neighbors are so fucking loud. Okay, that's another story.
I don't think he says was Tim Snake, but I'll hear it again.
next to me in the bed. I'll call Phil. I'm like, oh my God, my wife is asleep.
That's an is.
Chance when you say, I'll call Phil. I'm like, oh my God, my wife is asleep next to me in the bed. Okay, seriously. But she sleeps with noise canceling stuff on.
Noise canceling stuff on. How intricate is that setup?
Because our neighbors are so fucking loud. Okay.
Okay, this is all Cope about his own snoring right there. My neighbors are so loud. They're so loud next door that you need noise canceling things. You better talk to them. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I don't. So when Wings called, he was sleeping next to her. I just don't think he ever got his ass up. That's my final take on it. Okay, for right now, I'm ready to hear all evidence to the contrary. But still, you think he called and then left, and then Catherine somehow just decides to waddle over there and say something? I don't know. Logan K says he would never do this, but a 200 IQ move would be to hire an editor to clip him and run a DSP troll channel. A way to monetize the trolls. That would be too clever, but you are right. If DSP could now here's the thing why it would get fucked, because he would do it in such a stupid way we would know it's him. But if he was smart, he could absolutely make a troll channel and even set up stupid shit. But he's a horrible actor, so we would know right away. But he could do that, right? He really could make an awesome troll channel for himself, right? But he can't do it. Okay, we're going to check another timestamp here. Go to when she wakes up, 43:15. She only wakes up at the mention of early bird, okay? Now, I think this is, a lot of people are thinking too deeply about this, because they mention it. It seems too quick to even be about that, in my opinion, but I will again listen. If I'm dented, I'm dented. But I think she was already working towards saying something before that even came out. Okay, and also Wings can't hear. I mean, Cat can't hear what Wings is saying, guys. Right? And you guys also believe she cares about that shit, which I don't think she does. But it is 43:15. Okay, here we go. Let's listen to it. Let's get this out now. Here we go.
You were an idiot, but it's the most entertaining thing because
it's unique. Is what people remember it as. But like I remember,
exactly.
He's not on speakerphone. You can tell when he's on speakerphone.
I'm
guys.
gonna reference this. There's a girl that I know you watch. She makes like video content of old games like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
Alright, if you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
Because they're being insanely loud.
I am.
I don't think they're connected personally. It's so fast, man. I mean, that is so fast.
Video content of old games like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
Alright, if you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
I mean, that voice sounds close to me. It sounds close.
Alright, if you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
Because they're being insanely loud.
I am.
It just sounds close. It sounds close to me still. But we'll get someone to analyze it. Wait, one day we'll be able to tell exactly where they were. It doesn't sound like... I definitely don't think it's like DSP's in his office chair and she leaned in. That sounds too close for that, in my opinion. But anyways, this is all scuttlebutt, okay? It's all scuttlebutt. It's all rigmarole. It's all fun, but I don't know. I disagree, Vikes, because she's also trying to be quiet, right? She's also trying to be not quiet because, it's nighttime for her. It's fucking 2 a.m. So she's not going to be full-voiced either. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Let's see what Vikes thinks about that. Of course you're going to say that. Of course you're going to say that. Deadly Penguin says, Unc, I lost all my savings in divorce coin because of you. Now I have to beg and eat lunch meat sandwiches. Guys, I've been off divorce coin for so many years now. I said they're never going to get divorced because that's work. Why would they change their situation when they both have a perfect situation? He gets to pretend to have a wife. She gets to have a roof over her head. It's pretty easy. I've been roommate coin forever. Niwamoto says, Unk thinks DSP has the balls to confront neighbors. That's true, too. He doesn't. But if your neighbors are being so loud that you can't sleep, I mean, I'm very, like, it takes a lot for me to do that, but I would do that. You know what I'm saying? At that point. If I have to buy noise-canceling shit, I'm fine with anything. But once you make me have to buy something based on your behavior as my neighbor, that's different. Right? That's different. And I can tell you an example. One time... neighbors had this little window, their window thing. It was they put something on there, and the sun was reflecting so hard it was like burning my house. And I had to tell him, I was like, man, I don't want to buy a new fucking siding, dude. You got to take that down. And he did. And that was it. That's the beginning and end of it. That's how neighbors should operate, right? I'm not buying shit to cover up their fuck up.
Nothing here says, dude, I didn't know that about the Comcast guy. I wouldn't trust an editor then either. It sucks. You would have to save so much time. Better to do it yourself. Exactly. I mean, all it would take, that's one story. I'll give you another quick story. I had a moderator, just a chat moderator. This wasn't anyone who had any kind of other permissions. They were a chat moderator for me for over a year.
Yes.
This is someone that was regularly showing up to my streams and acting like a nice person. Being friendly with the community. Befriended a bunch of people in the community. People liked this person.
Anonymous fish.
So then they offered to become a moderator. I made them a chat moderator. They were then a chat moderator for over a year. And they never did anything wrong. They always were a good moderator for my content. Okay? One morning, I get panic messaged by a moderator. This is many, many years ago, back when I was still on Twitch, okay?
Yeah, this is good.
I get panic messaged. So, Phil, I just want you to know, I caught something that's incredibly alarming, all right? I went into the chat bot today, because back then, the moderators had access to the chat bots. They could actually put commands in. They could do all kinds of fun stuff with them, right? So, I found out that overnight, someone logged into the chat bot and changed all of your commands. They literally all now say the N-word or things that are like insanely disgusting. So anyone who triggers a command today is going to have a bannable offense in your chat. On top of that, they added new commands that are detractor memes.
Yeah.
So this moderator overnight went into the bot and changed it all to get you banned off of Twitch. And I was like, wow. Who was it? And they said, this person who literally was a nice person in our community who had befriended everyone in the community, and no one would have ever suspected it was them. So obviously we banned the person, we removed them from moderation status, we fixed the bot. Come to find out, the person was a fucking detractor all along. They had catfished my community for almost 2 years.
I don't know. We did a stream on that. I put the link in the chat. I'll put it down below as well. I think Anonymous kind of decided to get out, at the end. They said, fuck it. That is an exit. Everyone he chooses to work with does have that out, right? They can make a big finish, but I don't know.
They had insanely long conversations with people in my community pretending to be a person they were not. They had an entire fabricated life story that they made up to try to catfish my community to see if they could get me banned from Twitch with this bot one day. Like, this was their end game of this long con that they had been running.
I don't think so.
And it's like, what are you talking about? Right? You're insane. Like, what?
This is just all pity party, I guess. That's the point of this. Chuck Buried says, it says a lot about how much of a paranoid lunatic he is that a friend of several years not like him anymore must mean it's been an op all along. Exactly.
That's the kind of shit I deal with. So that's what I mean.
Now, he just assumes the worst of everyone, right? And he always did. But, it's for him, it is hard, right? Let's be real. It is hard. But it would be hard to trust anybody. Let's get real, right? That is a fact, okay? That is a fact. But you also don't have to make it a 20-minute pity party every time someone brings up something. And he could do the clips himself. He has done it before. And you could try to build relationships with somebody, I don't know, maybe that Mad TV douchebag or something. I don't know. But we don't need to make it into a 30-minute pity party every time. That's the thing that I don't recommend. Cream Pie says ALT's got a rug pull roommate coin next. I don't know. There's no way to. I can't do that. Iron Reaper says, plot twist, when he said, I'm sorry, babe, he was talking to Wings, not Fatty Magoo. I'm sorry, babe, we have to stop talking now. My wife caught me. Oh, interesting theory there. Interesting theory. Big Dog 9802 says, I just can't see DSP going out in public without some kind of hat disguise on. His level of paranoia is off the charts. Oh, he definitely I think he goes out without hat on, but it's like the dented life thing. That thing, right? But yeah, and that mod Anonymous turned out to be much weirder than even DSP is telling you, because they were into some weird stuff. But check out that lore stream. I couldn't even play it all.
Yes, June the King, who is an internet, I guess you call him the video essayist on Lalcow behavior, right?
Yeah.
Or Lalcow subjects, I guess we could say. When I had an interview with him about a year and a half ago, said that he didn't think that detractor stories would ever have any traction because these detractors are nobodies who no one cares about.
That's not what he said, but okay.
On the contrary, I actually think it would be a fascinating thing for someone to actually say the worst, weirdest, most bizarre fucking detractors people.
Oh, that wasn't even Anonymous? That was Marl. Oh shit, I'm an idiot. I was making it too. I thought Anonymous did the commands. Oh shit, I need to brush up on that. That was Marl. I did not do anything on Marl. I've not done a lore stream on Marl. That's where it's I don't know that one.
People ever had. But the problem is, it's way more challenging because a lot of that stuff is not verifiable or isn't public, right? It's all behind the scenes shit. The thing is, with some of mine, it is verifiable. Like some of this detractor stuff that's happened to me was publicly posted and evidence exists on the internet. Admittedly, a lot of it's kind of more hearsay.
Yeah,
but
so
it's
then
fascinating to hear, don't you think? Didn't you just find some entertainment value in that? Yeah. So the potential is there. I just don't think that someone like June the King is going to be the person to tackle it. It's someone else who has to do it.
Why not?
You know? There has to be someone else who's going to put in that level of risk, because there's a lot of risk there that someone's actually going to like it and or give it attention. There's a difference between someone who's a YouTube creator doing it versus someone like me actually telling their story.
You have to. Who's gonna click on that though? DSP trolls are wild. You know, like that. That's not. You need to have the base, right? Like you need to have that pull.
You know what I mean? Like I think the DSP documentary versus the DSP autobiography, it's a little different. You know.
What? Trolls gone wild.
Pal World is getting a 1.0.
Who cares?
What? What? Listen to this. This is a troll. When will we watch more Wings detractor content and say it's real and just clips? You can't even speak English. What the fuck did you just say? We never actually sat here and watched Wings detractor content at all. Well,
it was LTG content, dumb shit.
Watch was a reaction to a reaction to a reaction. That was a one-time thing. That's why I did it. And it hasn't happened since, right? If ever there is a reason, a special thing going on, maybe I would go back to that kind of stuff. But right now, there's no reason to do it. I'm happy. I'm doing content I love. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think DSP doesn't want it. Like, let's say DSP someone does make, because it won't be him, but someone makes the detractor video. Someone else, we need to then fund whoever we can. We have to decide who do we want to make the documentary on DSP fans, because I can promise you that'd be a hell of a lot more interesting. So yes, please make the detractor video first, DSP, and then we'll make the DSP fan documentary. How about that, sir?
Nothing really special's happening. Is LTG still, completely breaking down, looking like a jackass on the internet every day? Yeah. He now thinks he has 5,000 subs. LTG is saying to the internet he has over 5,000 paid subscribers. There is literally not a single fucking person on the internet who believes that man.
Okay,
it's just
this is all cope.
Ongoing fucking clown show. But I don't need to watch clips and talk about the guy. Don't. His own downfall is imminent. He's a self-destructive person. It's going to happen. He's a fucking weirdo.
Definitely.
What? Could I react to a full wing stream if you haven't already off screen? How would I react to something off screen? What are you talking about?
Okay. They mean watch it and react to it if you haven't seen it off screen. It's not that hard.
For your next chill stream, look into Motor Town. What is
Motor Town? Okay.
There you go. Instead of people saying who would play me in a movie, well, we actually should say who would I play in a movie? I would play Ricky Gervais in a movie. There you go. I could be Ricky Gervais. Absolutely, I could. I could get a British accent. There you go.
Go. Hey, first one. My debug was still on, of course. I never remember to turn that off. But here we go. There's our first ban. Get out of here, Elton. Get out of here, Elton. Did a good job, though. I knew to look up.
If I dyed my goatee, I'd look like Steven Seagal. There you go. I could play Steven Seagal. The thing is that these days I have to put on like a fat suit to play these roles because I've lost so much weight. I'm legit like so skinny. I look nothing like those guys. At one point I did when I was overweight. Absolutely, I'll admit I looked like Steven Seagal. I looked like Ricky Gervais. I don't anymore. I legit have lost so much. It's like I'm like a stick here. I got this little bit around my stomach that I'm trying to get rid of, but outside of that, I'm down to the lightest I've been since I was a teenager.
I'm like a stick here, guys. Look, can't you tell? I'm like a stick. The person that got banned was Hugh, or hey, I can't read it, so I'm not sure. Hey, Droopface, you think these bozos can get you to $200 for your favorite game? I don't think so. Hey, Droopface.
Okay, let's get set up for Hollow Knight. I know many of you are probably going to leave, right? And that's okay. I get it. Some of you are just here for the podcast for the beginning of the week. You're not here for Hollow Knight. If you're not here for Hollow Knight, well, we're playing Hollow Knight. It's going to be good. We got a lot of stuff going on here.
Okay.
All right, including finishing up the area we're in and then going back. We have all these areas to check out now. We have an upgrade for the nail we need to do. We have a lot to do in the game, and it's getting better, getting more challenging and more fun. I hope you'll stick around for Hollow Knight and engage and support it. Okay? I hope. Honestly, the podcast didn't do so well for support today, which is shocking. Usually my return show does well. I don't know. At this point, I don't even try to figure it out anymore.
I just complain about it afterwards.
Some days when I think we're going to do well, we don't. And there's other days I think we're going to do terrible, we do well. I don't know.
Yeah. It's almost like it's a random form of income.
I'm going to complain. Overall, things have been going well. Hopefully that continues this afternoon. All right?
Definitely.
If you're not interested in Hollow Knight,
I'm not
tonight
interested.
we're doing more RimWorld. Tomorrow we're doing Dragon Quest 7 and IHOP for DSP Tries It. Tomorrow night we're finishing.
DSP tries it today too. Enjoy, guys.
Hellmart.
I will not be seeing that shit.
We're actually doing the Virtual Boy on Tuesday. We're doing Street Fighter 6 Tuesday night. So we got good variety coming up. I hope you'll come back when you can. But in the meantime, I'm going to go on a break here.
Okay, just don't leave, please. That's the point.
Are we ready to come back to Hollow Knight here? I think it's going to be a good afternoon. If you let me do my call to action now.
Oh, please.
Jim Jam, thanks for $2. This new week of far today. If you're here on the stream and you haven't run for the hills yet, please support the stream in some way. Way number one, liking the stream. Let's get but 100 likes would be a nice round number for this stream. With over 220 viewers currently.
We're back to asking for 100 likes?
On YouTube, we can hit 100 likes. So if you have not hit the like.
We're back to 100 likes begging. Oh my God.
Button yet,
we're back.
Do not delay.
We're back
today. Also, please support the stream financially. However you can, if you can. If you're on YouTube, you can become a member of the channel to unlock. You could throw some kicks my way. I mean, I'm sure you got some spare ones around. Maybe check the cushions of your couch and toss me what you find. Or you could become a paid subscriber if you're feeling the love this February. I know Valentine's Day is watching. You can send me a tip. Live shout out.
Oh my God, how long is this?
In the rotation for a few weeks. It's done very well support and engagement-wise. Let's keep that going today. Let's keep Hollow Knight going strong. Come on. All right, let's start playing. Here we go.
All right. Well, it's 1:34 at that call to action. How long does it take to get our next call to action? Let's see. Here we go.
Here we go. Thank you, One Minute Man, for the tip, support, and for the information as well. I hope that everyone is enjoying Hollow Knight so far today. If you are, you can do me the solid of liking the stream if you can, and please support the stream. Remember, Hollow Knight has done incredibly well.
Therefore, I need more money from you since it's done well in the past.
Which is why I play it so often, and I kept it in the schedule. However, I do need it to keep doing well, to play it as much as I've been doing. To be honest, today kind of a slow start. We're at $54 of support, and the stream's going to be over in less than 2 hours. So it sure would be great to get some more support for Hollow Knight if you could. Thank you to anyone who supports. I appreciate you.
All right.
For more,
moving forward 17 minutes.
See you in the next part.
Uh-oh, YouTube mode's going off. Fuck.
220 says, any President's Day deal on badges? President's Day, dude, no one has got a badge and kick this year. No one. No one has gotten a VIP badge. No one got an OG badge. You know what it is since the whole Asmongold interview, basically, it's not like a big deal anymore. Like,
What?
I get great support, so really we don't even bring up badges.
Oh, so because of the Asmongold thing, we don't bring up badges anymore. That's why people aren't getting the badges. Okay.
It's the same thing stands. If you want a VIP badge, 10 subs. If you want an OG badge, 20 subs. You know, it's the deal never went away or anything. Just I never bring it up because no one asks about it. No one really cares, I guess. I don't know. Now, guys, here's the deal. I'm going to go on break for like 5 minutes because I got to use the bathroom, okay? I'll be back, and then we're going to play till 4. This is, sadly, the slowest supported Hollow Knight stream we've had in a long time. We're only at $50 of support.
Yeah.
I've been playing Hollow Knight a lot because people have been supporting it. So it sure would be great to have someone support the stream. If you like Hollow Knight, you wanted to stay in the rotation as often as I'm playing it. I like it. I want to keep playing it, but, you know, has it overstayed its welcome? I hope not, because I really like it, and I want to keep playing. Okay? So please support it. I'll be right back, and we will have more Hollow Knight. Cool.
All right, we move forward 11 minutes.
The moron trolls decided to start spamming both chats while I was taking a shit. Well, there you go.
Why do you need to share that part?
Sucker punch a guy when he's taking a dump. Okay, guys. All right, so now we're going to play till 4.
Let's see if this one lasts. DSP is in chat. He said good morning all. Oh, shit. You can't see it. DSP has said good morning all, and then someone commented this. And I'm interested to see if this gets banned. This is one of those right on the edge for me, okay? So someone said, DSP Gaming, you're my favorite LGBTQ streamer. Thank you for making such an inclusive place. I think they worded that very well, right? So, like, thank you for making it such an inclusive place. I'm not saying you are LGBTQ, but you made an inclusive place. So we'll see if that gets banned. I'm not sure. They're not banned yet. We got to watch it.
4 p.m.
It's bad if you ban it, right? So you got to wait. That's YouTube, by the way. That's a YouTube.
So we have about an hour and 20 minutes left on the stream, FYI. And I hope that you guys are enjoying. If you are, again, if you could engage the stream by giving it a like, I would absolutely...
I mean, yeah, they are doing they're insinuating he's gay for sure, Velvet. But you know what I mean.
Appreciate it. And if you could support the stream right now, sadly...
Oh, he banned a fuck ton of people yesterday. Yesterday was a bloodbath. I think in total it got to... over 100, I believe, easily. I know. I was doing some testing of shit, so I can't. I kind of lost my total count. But yeah, it was easily over 100 yesterday.
The stream is not doing well for support.
Oh, there's the second one. Was it that? No, it was a different one.
Which is weird. It almost always
there's
does
3.
well for support. Hollow Knight. So I don't know what happened today.
Oh.
To be honest, all the support also, most of it came in during the podcast. If you take a look. Actually, Hollow Knight so far today has raised $6.
Ah, so you're using the duty metrics now that you derided him so hard for using. We're back to using the duty metrics.
So that's not good. I don't know what happened because we usually get regular. Oh, I take that back. There was the $20 tip. So it's raised $26. There you go. All right. Are we ready to continue? Let's continue. Here we go. Please support the stream. Here we go.
Okay, moving forward.
220 says, is there a way to support that won't be counted for the game? Yes. Listen, I don't know why people think this way. Okay, I really don't.
What is it? Because you set it up this way?
If you like me, if you like my content in general,
I don't.
You don't have to wait for a game you like to support. You can just support. You can send.
But when you tie every piece of support to mean game support, you can see why people might get confused.
And to sub, you can become a member. You can do whatever. It doesn't have to. Oh, well, that's for Hollow Knight and Phil. You know, I don't like Hollow Knight. It's fine. You can just support and you can say specifically what it's for. Like, let's say, for example, you really like RimWorld and you can't be here for RimWorld tonight. You could support and say, hey, I'd like that to say RimWorld because, you know, that I really like that game and I just can't be there or whatever. You know, that's how it goes. Okay. Anyway, we got the.
That's how it goes, dumb shit.
Okay. So he says, Sundays are a hard day. I think about Truck Sim. I wish things could have gone down differently. Do we play Truck Sim for the insanely long time to the point where I was bored with it?
Uh-huh.
You can't always get the same thing. People were bored with Truck Sim entirely. Like that last stream did horribly. Horribly. Everyone was just standing there, not even talking to me. I'm like, guys, that's the point of Truck Sim, is that we're hanging out.
That was the first time it didn't hit the goal, and that's why it's gone.
And we're having conversation.
Yeah.
You know, while I play it, if no one's going to talk to me, why on earth am I playing this game?
He didn't care about that. The only thing that mattered was it not getting money literally a single time, and that was the end of it. So there we go.
So anyway, yeah, in regards to Truck Sim, listen, Truck Sim was chill fun. I'm glad that we played it. It was something different. It was something relaxing. But after a while, there was nothing else to do in the game but just drive boring jobs over and over. Like, the game just didn't have that much complexity to it unless you were literally trying to learn how to drive a truck, which I wasn't. But we kept going and going because people kept supporting it, and then after a while, it just kind of died, right?
That's true.
And so, yeah, that's that, quite frankly. I'm glad we're not doing it anymore. I'm glad that we have new variety, and I'm sure we'll find another game this year that will be similar to Truck Sim and bring us chill fun again. Okay.
Okay. Almost done.
Generous $14 super chat says, I'm enjoying the Hollow Knight streams except for the amount of hand-holding you take. Have you thought about trying out a leverless controller for Street Fighter 6 that has better inputs, GNU? Number one, when you say hand-holding, I am not, if you haven't noticed, I am not allowing people to tell me how to do certain things. Like, don't tell me how to beat the boss, right? Don't tell me about, you know, how to solve this puzzle. But
Except they do tell you that.
what people are doing is they're telling me things that I'm missing. Because if no one helped me, this playthrough would be 80 hours long. You understand? Like, that's how Metrovanias are.
Okay.
If you want them to be a good streaming experience, you kind of have to take some help from your audience, or else this game would be way too long. And a lot of people would probably complain that it's too long of a playthrough. It's not good. So I don't feel like I've had overhand holding. If I did, I would definitely speak up about it.
No, you wouldn't.
Like I said, these bosses and stuff, I'm trying to legit beat them myself. I don't, oh, tell me how to do, what's the secret, right? No, let me figure it out, okay? As for a leverless controller, no.
Don't care about leverless controller. Here we go.
Weakling's demise. Thank you to 220 for another 500 kicks. Do you think homosexuality is a factor in your detractor's obsession with you? I have no idea. I don't think that sexual orientation has anything to do with the kind of behavior that they exhibit, honestly. I think it's worse. It's obsession. You know what I'm saying? It's a stronger feeling
than even homosexuality.
Romantic attraction. It's like mass obsession. It's different. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 4 bands. Fifth. Oh shit. We got to do. Sorry, I didn't do my poll yet. How many bands will we get? We're already up to 4, so we got a good strong start. How many bans will happen before YouTube mode? And I need a number for our Uma Musume goal, okay? So I'll just throw them out there, and I'm just going to pick one at random. What is your Uma Musume goal number? We already have 4, so I'll say 4 to 15. Here we go.
Okay.
Godfather says 45. I'm going to go with that one. I think that's a very fair number. I'm going to go Godfather says 45. So, chat, you require 45. 45 is the number for Uma Musume. I think that's fair.
Okay. Show me you can accept the kingdom's past and claim responsibility for its future.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Right on time, huh? Don't worry. I'll play the wings things after. This is a morning show, so it's going to be quick. You know how that goes.
Over. Time for the pre-stream.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Go, go, go. Boom. Let me get my poll working at the same time. It's not working. Here
We
we
got a party going on, Kick. We have people dancing, all kinds of emotes and stuff going on. Pretty exciting over there. I don't know, people are really rowdy on Kick this morning. On the YouTube side, we got a good crowd as well, but way more reserved. Okay. Today's an exciting morning show. Would you like to know why?
Why?
Because something just arrived.
Oh, we're doing it today? Oh, shit. All right, we got a lot more hype now.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2026, and we've got the Virtual Boy live here on stream today. It arrived moments ago, so I'll be happy to unbox the Virtual Boy for you in the modern day. Now, I have no clue what this thing is going to look like or how it's going to work, because it's not the real Virtual Boy. It's basically just a glorified dock for the Switch or Switch 2 that you just
It's
plug
good for
it into
docking.
the top, and then you put your head up to it on the stand, and basically it gives you the 3D effect as if you were playing the original Virtual Boy. I can't actually test it until tomorrow, because none of the Virtual Boy games release until tomorrow on Nintendo Switch Online. But it showed up early because I paid for rush shipping. And so here it is, a day before anyone can even use it. I'll be one of the first people on this planet to unbox it. Pretty cool.
He thinks it's going to get a lot of views. Pretty cool, man. Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully you'll join me for this fun. This should be a pretty cool event to see what it looks like. It actually has all the instructions on the back in like tiny print. So I'm gonna need
Actually, Pete, there's already unboxings on YouTube, actually, so never mind.
my glasses to try to read how this thing works. And I really do hope that it works as advertised, meaning the way this was advertised is that this is a way to basically play Virtual Boy and simulate the original experience, but it's also supposed to have video out, like a dock for the Switch. It's supposed to have HDMI. So I hope it does, because if it doesn't, that means all I can do is play games, you'll never see them, which would make no sense, right? So hopefully it has the feature.
So never mind, I said Virtual Boy unboxing 3 days ago, 4 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 3 days ago. Oh, that's an official one. That's different. But there we go. One of the first people in the universe. That's just the top 4 results. I could keep scrolling. Go ahead.
I promise. This thing was around $100. Okay, so about the price of the dock. I think the dock, if you were to buy another Switch 2 dock, is like $90 or something crazy like that. This is $100, probably just because of the look, and it has the lenses in it. So we will live unbox in a little bit here.
This is so weird for him to like this. I guess because he wants to be like a gaming journalist in his mind, because like I don't know why he would be into this. He's gonna play it for a day. It's not gonna be hype after a single day. I guess it's just buying shit too, right? A Dollar Van makes a good point. Loud neighbors equals happily married, happy children. That is true. That is true. Big Dog says, how many sandwich shops has DSP visited that he goes in and say, I'm not eating here today, but I wanted to drop off some money for you? That's a good sandwich shop. Sandwich shops would love that, by the way.
We'll actually, build up attendance a little bit more.
Oh,
but
yeah, please.
We are doing Dragon Quest VII Reimagined on this stream. I certainly hope that you will join me for that. It should be a great stream of advancement in the classic JRPG now with modern graphics and gameplay elements. I love the game.
And I did say that earlier, but since, now we're about to start, he's talking about Virtual Boy. He won't be able to show the games. I mean, a lot of people have seemingly come to the conclusion that it's very hard to show the games. Some people have theorized on how to do it, but again, it's all above DSP's abilities. So we'll see. Tomorrow has a chance to be very fun. So come back tomorrow. We'll be here.
And I can't wait to play it. We have Jasper Kitty here today. Hi, buddy. He's on the ground. He doesn't know what this is. He's like fascinated by it, so he kept like sniffing it and everything.
It's just a box from the outside. They do that.
Here he is. He got Scape on the desk because he jumps on everything else. He's not used to it. That's how he is. Stop. So maybe he'll jump up here. Everybody. Eating blue and yellow today. He also likes the light show today. As you can see, we have pulsating blue and yellow today, just for fun. Like, there's no reason for blue and yellow. I just felt like some different colors for a change. And so I set it up, and he's in here loving it. He's like, ooh, looking at all the pulsating. My whole office glows like this. Both of my PCs, all the LED lights are along the walls, and the ones behind me as well are all the same color and pulsating. So he likes the theme. Okay.
Imagine thinking that cats have the same color spectrum as humans, right? And thinking they see things the same way we do. I know it's like the natural thing to do, but like, come on, man. Wow.
He brought the boom on that one, but not a lot of shaka.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's 5. Right on time. He brought the boom on that one, but not a lot of shaka. Catfish says, sandwich shop that won't open the doors till enough people are waiting outside. Yeah, that's how it goes. Big ups, Catfish.
All right, so it's time to chill. Who do we got here this morning? Let's take a look. On the YouTube side, we've got Daniel, Battle Duck, Layla the Witch, Drummer Dude,
Later,
Rose
Dominic.
Diamonds, John Nepper, Hozu Wave, Game Boy, what's up? Good morning. Who else we got? Chris. Zelocity is here. Nothing Here is here. How you doing? Dungeon Keeper's Mistress, Le Cubier, or Cubizert, I don't know how to say it, and JP Soliv, also Chaos Goblin, and Puravash.
This one.
On the kick side, we got RGB Heatsink, Turtle Sniffer, Braza Bofer, Rowdy Roddy Trotter, the next Mexican Nipple
Rowdy Trotter.
Monster. Wow.
You know what animal trots, right, Philip?
Roddy Trotter.
Rowdy Trotter.
Turtle Sniffer, Braza Bofer, Rowdy Roddy Trotter, The next Mexican Nipple Monster. Wow. I finally got attendance by the Mexican Nipple Monster. It's about time. Goes to Willie Two Guns, Tiny Wages, RGB Lover, the Leopard Style Gecko, Daz Auto Chick. Stepdad's here this morning. How's it going, man? Garce is here. Who else do we got? Piano-ish. How y'all doing today? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning show, first of the week. It's time to chill with Phil.
Tiny Wages, too, yeah.
Apparently, hold on.
Oh, apparently, hold on.
Let's see here.
Let me check.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
First contribution of the day has arrived. It's generous. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my God. This is exciting for you guys.
$50 tip.
Wow.
From Big Papa Rex. And you know what that means. For a $50 contribution, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for... Well,
I don't know what that was time
on YouTube,
for.
Which is now just Dead Space when it came out on my original Dark Side Phil channel on YouTube, which is now just an archive channel. It's not used anymore for anything. But I used it for about a year and a half, 2 years, before I actually moved over to the dspgaming channel, which obviously I've now used for the last 16 years. But the original Dead Space playthrough was actually not a full playthrough. I didn't call it a playthrough. It was just highlights. It was like moments of the game that I thought were like, they stood out because they were scary or interesting. And after I played those highlights of Dead Space 1, people actually asked me would I start playing entire games instead of just highlights. In fact, people got angry with me because I did spoil the ending of the game. I put the ending of the game up on the internet within a few days of the game being out. Yep. And it is a huge twist ending, and a lot of people were actually like, how dare he post the ending up? Now, keep in mind, today, everyone posts the ending up of games before the games are even released, right? But back then, it was a different thing. It was like, oh, how dare you spoil the ending of this game, right? So then years later, I actually played Dead Space again, this time with direct capture, because I didn't have direct capture at first. It was just a camera pointed at a TV, but I did direct capture that time. Much better, you know, playthrough with the microphone and everything rather than a camera angled at the TV, right?
Okay.
So then I played Dead Space 2 when it was a new release. I played Dead Space 3 as co-op when it was a new release. I've then gone back and replayed Dead Space 2. Obviously, I played Dead Space again, I think, a second time. And then when the Dead Space remake came out, I played that. So the only Dead Space game I have not replayed as of yet is 3. But I could go back and replay it someday as a solo playthrough, because originally it was co-op. Maybe it's tougher as a solo playthrough. I don't know.
Okay. Great story.
Okay.
Fantastic story, though. Perfectly told.
Very, very good.
Masterfully told, sir.
Old Enough to Drive, my original. What's going on? That's right, my channel is Old Enough to Drive. My original Dark Side Phil channel started in 2008. And I first started posting up videos that were me going to like Street Fighter tournaments. Because I had no intention of ever being like a YouTuber where I was going to make videos that were gameplay or anything like that. It was just, I'm going to do like travel vlogs and stuff like that. But that times changed, that's for sure.
Okay.
If I'm not playing Yakuza 3, because Yakuza 3, number one, is a redo of a game that's been out for 100 years. Just because I like Yakuza, but I'm not playing the...
Similar to Dragon Quest 7, maybe?
The recent remake / re-release doesn't mean I can't use a Yakuza animation. I can do whatever I want. I could use a Neo 3 animation if I want, and I'm not playing Neo 3 either. There you go. What's up, No Sleep Real Vibes?
That's two.
Willow the Witch asks, do you remember the fun ads for Dead Space 2 of old people being disgusted by it? No, I don't remember that at all. Nope. Okay. Aha! There was a $2 super chat from Typical Average Gamers who says you should try Mugenics. Well, it's a possibility. It's not out of the equation. It's just that last week I was...
Whoa! Yesterday I thought the maker did something so disgusting that you didn't even want to mention what it was because of how nasty it is. He literally said, am I sure I want to talk about this?
More interested in Crizzle.
Do I want to talk about this? I don't even know.
That good in my opinion. And now we're kind of busy with other stuff. Like tonight we're finishing up Hellmart. And the debate is what's next. Because I might have a couple streams later this week that are opened. I have Thursday night and Friday's daytime stream. Dependent on how the Virtual Boy goes. Because here's the thing. I found out there are 7 Virtual Boy games releasing tomorrow. 7. That's a lot. Okay? Even if I play each one like a half an hour, I don't think I can fit them all into one stream. So it might need to be 2 streams for the Virtual Boy. In which case I don't have as much time. But maybe I'll have an open stream to do whatever I want. And if that's the case, you know, maybe we could play another game if you want Mugenics or you want something different. Like we could play more Deadlock. We could play the Marvel Cosmic Invasion game. There's a lot of options, right? Because apparently the guy had lost his mind and was posting down with the controversy of the maker of Eugenics, because apparently the guy had lost his mind and was posting the most like snapped stuff on social media, and people were like completely trolling him. And
what stuff?
The most like snapped stuff on social media.
Snapped stuff on social media? Snapped stuff.
People were like completely trolling him and like destroying him. So do people
Destroying
even
him.
care about this game? Or did this guy completely shoot himself in the foot and ruin his reputation? He said some weird shit.
I don't know.
Oh, you're right. The tip was from Big Papa Rex, right? What did I put on the leaderboard?
Seems like things are going okay.
I put a nod. It's Big Papa Rex. That was his name.
Just for those that are interested, Mugenics was the most watched game of the weekend in terms of hours watched. But yeah.
Big Papa Rex for the very generous tip to start off today's stream. That's very nice of you. Okay.
At some point in the weekend, I should say. Not the whole weekend or anything.
Did your stepdad? Okay. Your future stepdad had dropped 500 kicks. I missed all this. I guess it all happened early. Let me check.
102,000 people playing.
So yes, your future stepdad did a 500 kicks and says virtual boy height. And then Lance Catamaran also did 100 kicks. So thank you both for that support. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. Let's get some animations telling me, because that's the one. Thank you to Lance for the 100. So that's another $6 of support this morning. Thank you.
I'm trying to find what he posted, but like he retweeted a Happy Valentine's from Chris Chan thing. I don't know what he just posted a fucking cameo from Chris Chan. Is that it? I don't know, but I don't care that much either.
I can't add all those up, but thanks for the single kicks.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Highguard's done. Highguard is completely done. I think now it doesn't even have 2,000 players anymore. The game was dead on arrival, but everyone just by curiosity, because Jeff Keighley had promoted it, wanted to see what it was. Everyone
he
played
deleted
it.
the post.
100,000 people played the game, realized the game's not good. They all left, just like me. They called it Midgard and left. I mean, the game never had a chance. The game never had a single piece of it that was original or outstanding in any way. The entire game didn't need to exist because it was just pieces of other franchises glued together with no coherence or reason for existing. There's no point in making a game unless you're trying to do something that's original, fun, different, culturally relevant, memorable, you know? Just making another game for the sake of it being played doesn't make sense. You need to make a game that's going to hook someone, that's going to be interesting, that's going to say, hey, Layton's in trouble. There's no way that they're going to make money on microtransactions, and it's free to play, so their model's going to collapse. Yep. It is what it is.
Yep. You hate to say it, though, or this one you like to say? I'm not sure. Cross-platform bandwidth.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Alrighty. So, would you like to do the unboxing, or does anyone have anything to talk about? You guys want to tag me in chat, and we do a little bit of Q&A first?
That's 10.
We have some time to wait. We're going to build up attendance before we begin with Dragon Quest today, which I'm excited for. Dragon Quest has gotten much better. We now have a 4th party member who's brand new, and I think that it's going to be a fun time today. Lots of chill vibes and interaction. I think today we're supposed to unlock classes. So instead of just being the standard class that everyone is, I think we're going to have the ability to swap classes now, which is good because most of my party members maxed their classes. So they're not going to be leveling anything else up unless I actually, I'm able to swap. So we'll see if we can get that today. That should be fun. And
woo, this is a rough one.
And, by the way,
Purple Thigh says, how dare you, Philip, you maverick. You care not for the rules of the internet. You mock us by playing a full game. How very dare you. How dare you? Yeah, that was back, like he's saying, people cared about it. But, one person said in chat, one person said in his comments, why don't you do the whole playthrough? And he did. But
today, on this very stream, at the end of the stream, it's DSP Tries It, IHOP, the international...
Who cares? Who cares?
And I'm going to get one of their deluxe omelets. I just haven't decided which one yet. But I'm going to get one of the ones that's like crazy toppings and stuff. Okay?
Whoa, crazy topping
omelets. So that's
omelets.
coming on this stream. Your future stepdad, thank you for the first gifted sub of the day. You know what? Here's the Q. Where's the A? The A's right here. You don't want to see it.
What?
How do I feel about the military build up near Iran? Would it make it would make a great game in a few years? Yo. Layla the Witch says, why do you think companies keep risking so many resources trying
What? Yo doesn't work there, sir? I don't know why we said yo there. The viewer numbers are insane. Is this like a new thing? There's a different font on those numbers. Is that like combined or something? Because there's no way he has 288 people here watching him. This is normally 150 territory.
to make live service games and most of them fail? Because they're idiots. The people who are in charge of these companies or the people who are financing them are morons.
And even DSP himself said we need to build up more attendance.
Charge of these companies or the people who are financing them are morons. They're trying to trend chase. Okay? There's a difference between having actual creative vision, being intelligent, or trying to make a buck by copying everybody else. What you've seen in the last 5 years is the attempt of all of these companies to trend chase. We've got the woke trend, where since COVID hit and since we had the whole Black Lives Matter movement, we had everyone who wanted to be woke. Everything has to be ultra liberal and accepting and have minorities be featured. And since all games tried to implement that, they failed. Because the trend was already over by the time that they had developed the games and released them. So no one cared about the trend, and all of these games failed. Then you had the online cooperative shooter trend, right? Games that are trying to emulate...
Are those comparable?
and copy stuff like Apex Legends and things like that. And
are those comparable?
Those are failing. Because we already had those for so many years. They're not even that prominent anymore. Why would a new one that offers nothing new succeed? Right? We already had the Battle Royale craze, and that's pretty much over, with only a few games kind of surviving the fallout of that. I mean, think about how many games tried to go Battle Royale and already are gone, right? And then...
Think about how many games tried to go Battle Royale and are still making a fuck ton of money. Okay. Okay. Yeah,
I'm trying to remember, what was the most recent trend that everyone's trying to jump on right now? I'm having a brain fart, because it's very prominent right now that so many companies tried to do it. But
have you thought about how many restaurants are theme based these days?
Anyway, these are all trends. And the difference is that when you don't have extraction shooter, thank you, Layla, you're right. Okay. Extraction shooter. Because we had a guy Escape from Tarkov that was very popular for years. Now all of a sudden we have Arc Raiders, and Arc Raiders brought them into the more mainstream. So now everyone's going to try to do it. We're going to have Marathon, and we'll probably have 4 more by the end of the year. I almost guarantee we're going to have 4 more extraction shooters by the end of 2026.
I'll guarantee it.
So, trend chasing can only get you so far. You can only make bucks trend chasing if you do it right away at the beginning of the trend. All right? And if you're early enough to feel relevant. So I'll give you an example here. If you remember, we had Demon's Souls, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3, and Bloodborne thrown in. So now, FromSoft established itself as making this ultra-difficult game, which became called a Souls-like. What was one of the first companies...
That's what he calls them, Souls-like.
...to jump on that bandwagon? The company that made Neo. Who is it? Konami? I don't remember who made Neo. It's not Konami. It's someone else. So they jumped on the bandwagon early, and because they did, Neo became relevant. Oh, it's another game that's similar to those. And so, therefore, they made a lot of money. They were able to make 3 games and all that. Is it Bandai Namco's? Okay, it's Bandai Namco. It's not Konami. Now, take a look at companies today. Now, Souls-likes are a dime a dozen, right? It's 10 years later. No one cares about the next Souls-like that gets pooped out by some company you never heard of. They're all over the place, and they're just not very relevant anymore because there's too many of them, right? So that's the thing. If you're going to trend chase, you got to be there right at the level of when it's happening, and you have to be able to make a game really quickly. And most of these companies took too long to act, and now that they are acting now, it's 5 years after the fact of the trend. No one cares about the trend if you're pumping out a game 3-4 years after it's relevant. High Guard, if it was...
No one cares about Neo 3, I guess.
3-4 years ago, very well could have done well. But we've already had High Guard 7 times, so who cares about High Guard 2026 when we've already had Concord and all this other shit, right? It doesn't matter anymore.
Good point. Great stuff today. Good point. Velvet Raven says, Wildlife accomplished something that many don't. They made a game that's more than Philbert will ever do in his sorry-ass life, piece of shit. That is correct. They actually tried to do something and did it, and they didn't wait 5 years too late until no one gave a shit. I mean, yeah, it wasn't a successful game, but, like, they made something. It could have worked, just didn't.
There you
That
go.
happens.
And that's the
It's better to try and fail than never try at all.
problem. These companies are financed by rich people who think that they're going to make a quick buck pumping out another game. They get told, oh, yeah, this is the hottest shit. Look, we're going to hire game devs that made this great game in the
As
past.
opposed to those games that are funded by poor people.
And this and that. And they don't know shit.
Yeah.
They literally don't understand gaming. They don't actually do market research to find out if there's demand for this kind of game. There isn't. The hero shooter, team-based shooter stuff is old now. It's not relevant anymore, right? It's just not. I mean, if you actually take a look at the landscape, like who could possibly succeed with a game like that? Valve. With their Deadlock game, because their Deadlock game is going to have so many features, so many characters. You know it's going to be polished because it's Valve. And they will likely succeed. And that's about it. You know, everyone else is just going to get eaten up if they keep releasing these team shooters. They're not going to succeed.
They need to hire Philip as a consultant. He knows everything. He's a bleeding edge, the gouty edge. Iwamoto says, Phil is a trend crawler, a trend glacier. Oh, yeah, that works. Trend glacier. He did, hey, you might not know this, but he did direct capture 5 years after everyone else. It's very important. And the News says, cat is valid for the nighttime headgear. Imagine the snoring, throat clears, and pre-stream murmuring while this stupid doofus is drunk sleeping. But yeah, I'm not doubting. I think you need a sophisticated setup to sleep in there. And we know, like, he had specific equipment that Panda made him get because she was not dealing with that shit. He had to get a special snore strap. He's shown it himself.
So, anyway.
I believe that Cat has a very elaborate setup.
Shall we get to it now? Oh, wait a minute. Chris just did a $2 super chat and says, is Dragon Quest worth the premium price? It's a good question. If you've been watching my playthrough, Dragon Quest XI Reimagined, okay? It feels like a new game. It does. It doesn't feel like this is, you know, some kind of a 2D game or anything like that. It does feel like a modern RPG, albeit it does have the limitations of turn-based combat and overworld exploration that's similar to older games, right?
I want to see all you motherfuckers in the pit.
The music.
Open it up.
All of that is at another level, all right? Now, the thing is, how long is the game? I don't know because I just started playing it, but I've been told by someone who just beat it, it was around 45 hours for them. So if you think that a 45-hour turn-based RPG is worth premium price,
kill you
go for it. But you know, it is going to play more slower pace. It's going to have grindy combat, much like older RPGs did. It very much feels like a classic JRPG that just looks and plays more modernized, and that's a good thing. But it's going to turn off some people who are looking for more modern features and things that just aren't prominent in this game, you know? That is true. Heartbreak.
Just random chords coming out.
Here says, Dragon Quest has voice acting. Pokemon doesn't. Pokemon had some voice acting. Legend ZA, it had some voice acting, but it was not fully voice acted. And to be fair, Dragon Quest VII also is not fully voice acted. There is some text you have to read. It's only the major cutscenes and major, full motion video, you know, stuff that has the full voice acting. So. I don't know anything about Pokemon Rescue Team. No, I don't know about Pokopia, which is next year. Next month is what I meant to say. It is the hybrid of Pokemon and Animal Crossing that's coming out for Switch 2. I'm excited to see if it's any good. Like, I think a lot of people are on a wait-and-see attitude on that. They're like, oh, I don't know about that, right?
That's what you are. So it's cool to pretend everyone's like you. This is like this kind of music. You can't place this one. It's all over the place. Some parts sound like Killswitch Engage, I agree, but then there's other parts where it's like guitar virtuoso kind of chorus with the instrumentals. I don't know.
It's going to be pricey. It's a full-price game. Do you really want to pay top dollar for a game that could just be a game that's kind of cutesy but not very fun? So that's one I'm willing to try, and we'll see together if it's any good. I hope you'll be here for that and check it out.
It's not a real song that I can think of.
Neo is Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo. Thank you. That's who does it. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Am I going to play the Pragmata demo? Probably not. I'm probably just going to play Pragmata. You know, I'm probably just going to buy the game and actually play it because it seems like something original and fun out of Capcom. It's always good to see a new IP out of a big developer like Capcom. So I'm willing to give it a shot.
20 bands today, guys. 20. We're at 20 right now. How many people are felt it already? Only 8%. Only me, in other words.
The game is an alternate reality. The dungeon where there's
Let's
Pokemon
go.
and no humans. Oh, what are you talking about? The Ranger game? Oh. I know Pokemon has had some interesting spin-offs over the years, right? That's done different things.
This part's the kill switch engage part, but then the verse is nothing like that.
Guys, is it time? Shall we do it? I think it's time. Let's do it. Let's do the Virtual Boy unboxing. We currently
See, they're doing this part. Kill switch engage is not doing this verse.
I think it's time. Let's do it. Let's do the Virtual Boy unboxing. We currently have over 200 viewers on YouTube. I believe we have around 100 on Kick. If you're currently watching live, thanks for being here so early and checking out the unboxing. Please like the stream to give it engagement on YouTube. It helps a ton. If you're watching on demand and you're ready to enjoy the unboxing, please like the video, leave some comments, get some engagement on the video. So first off, here it is. Okay? This is what the modern Virtual Boy looks like in 2026. It's pretty small when you think about how Nintendo used to box stuff. Like, even like the NES and Super NES had like
Please change this song. I'm going crazy in this fucking song. Slatteran says, sorry, urban people. The pendulum has swung back. Uh-huh. All right, boys. That's the pendulum. It's okay. Eric Newton says, today's my 40th birthday. Does that make me more ancient than you, Alt? Yes, it does. ALT? I don't know why is it Alt. ALT. Yes, it does, Eric. You are older than me. Big up, sir. This is for you.
Fucking slugs!
Fine enough. She wasn't talking about you. She said plural. Big ups, Eric.
enormous boxes, and this is like the most compact box ever for the Virtual Boy. I do like that it's like a showcase box that you can see the item through it.
It's a showcase
but I am
box.
wondering why, because they're not selling this in stores. This is only available through Nintendo Online.
Oh my
You
God.
can't buy it anywhere else.
What the fuck?
So it's literally never going to be sitting on a shelf somewhere where you can see it. I guess they wanted you to maybe be able to display it for yourself in your own house. And that's probably what this is, right? That's what I'm thinking. Oh, look, it's a collector's item, so you'll have it over here in your background or on your shelf or in your collection, right? So
I think the real Virtual Boy would be bigger collector's item. But
okay.
Right.
So here it is. We're going to unbox it. On the back, it appears to have all the instructions.
No!
So before I open it...
Oh, man, we're good. This could be good. We love the unboxing with the piggy.
Let me actually take a look at it and see what it says.
Change the song. I'm going crazy with this song.
I'm curious exactly how this thing works. So let's see. It says, before you begin connecting...
You ready for an extreme unboxing? Get ready for this. Come on, boys. Get ready for the breakdown.
Exactly how this thing works. So let's see. It says, before you begin, connect the attachment bracket for the game console you're using, because this works with both Switch 1 and Switch 2, and of course they have different form factor, right?
Hit him with the riff.
Turn on the console and
put the glasses on.
Then start Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics. Detach the Joy-Con too, and then insert the console into the product. So they're saying make sure your Joy-Cons aren't attached to your Switch 2 console when you plug it into the product.
Read all the warnings. Read the warnings.
And what it looks like happens is, so this folds open. There actually is a this red plastic is just a door that opens.
No.
And you're gonna put your Switch 2 into the top of it. Okay.
Thank God it's over. Oh my God.
Open
Okay.
the stand and place it on a flat, stable surface. So it actually has a kickstand that you put it on. Hence, right here is probably where I'm going to put it, right on my desk, and have it, to the side here.
No. Get out of town.
Okay. Attach the product to the stand, and it shows the product attaches to the stand. Before playing, adjust the angle so it's comfortable to see. And if the stand is quiet or inaudible, open the cover to adjust the console volume.
Oh my
using
God.
the volume buttons.
Does this need explaining?
Huh.
Huh. So what they're saying is, now what do they mean by that? If you want the volume louder, you push it louder.
And then there's a bunch of safety. It may not have HDMI out, in which case I don't even understand what the point of this is.
Uh-oh! He didn't know! He just found out! Uh-oh! Oh, no! Let's see if we can find the moment his heart breaks.
Console volume. Using the volume buttons.
Yeah!
Huh.
Let's see if
And then
we
there's
can...
a bunch of safety. It may not have HDMI out, in which case I don't even understand what the point of this is.
Oh!
If it doesn't have HDMI out, what that means is I can't capture.
Got him again, Miyamoto! When will he stop winning? They've extracted so many thousands of dollars from this man. Even after he's pretended to hate them for decades, he still is getting paid. Miyamoto's grandkids are going to college free from DSP money.
Right? In which case, what's the point of it? Well, let's open it and let's see what's in there, okay? I might not be able to play it. We might have to play Virtual Boy games only with no 3D, which would be kind of shitty, but I guess I could at least experience the 3D for myself and tell you what it looks like, but that would be kind of lame. All right,
Look
let's
at your
open it.
console. Big ups, Night. Look at your console, Nintendo. This is it, Shigeru. Shigeru, hello. Nice.
Okay. Live unboxing. So it's in cardboard. You have to pull the whole thing out. Oh, that's interesting. So it already, I can tell you it's different from the original. I remember from when I used it at Blockbuster Video when I was a kid, because when I was a kid, there was video rental places, right, where you could get video.
If he starts getting detailed about this shit, it's complete bullshit, because this is one of the things I remember. I tried it as well at a Toys R Us. I couldn't tell you anything about the fucking setup. I know what I saw, but I don't know about how it was set up. Okay, here, yeah, this is slightly different. In the Best Buy or in the Blockbuster Video, this had 3 legs. This one only has 2. Who remembers that shit?
Blockbuster Video when I was a kid, because when I was a kid, there was video rental places, right, where you could get video VHS tapes as well as video games rented rather than buying them outright.
Here we go.
I used this at the actual Blockbuster Video. They had one on display, you know, and you could actually rent the whole unit if you wanted for a lot of money. I think it was like $30 for the weekend or something like that.
As was the style at the time.
So this used to be like rubberized. It was like a rubberized plastic, this black thing that goes on your face. Now it's cloth. It's actually, they made it out of formed cloth, which is interesting, or like almost like a foam. So that's been redesigned already. It's already a change. See that?
Okay. Did Warrior64 write about that?
Okay. So.
Let me see what Warrior64 talked about today. Yeah, is he going to do the fake drop thing?
There's a lot of cardboard. Casper ran over here to see what's going on. A lot of cardboard, Casper. So here it is. More cardboard. Okay. So there's what it looks like. There's your 2 red eyes that you put your face up to.
No.
There's a ton of plastic on this thing. A ton. So let's take some of this plastic off. It says Nintendo Switch 2 on the bottom. Right there. I don't know if that means that's where you put the bracket to attach your Switch 2 or whatever. Casper's now standing in the box. Okay.
Oh, yeah, the cats love boxes thing, huh?
This is incredibly light. And why? Because there's no console in it. You know, once you put the Switch 2 console in here, it's probably going to weigh it a lot because you have the Switch 2's weight. But as just itself as a unit, it's incredibly light. And
hi, Ashton. Hi, Andy. Look at the last band. Dude, the bands are so hype, man. I spent some time on Sunday nailing this shit down, and it seems like it's working perfectly. I'm glad about that. But the thing that got banned was, hi, Ashton. Hi, Andy. Because he just knows they're going to play this on Kino Casino. Amazing. Look at this. Amazing. Put the metal song back on. Come on. You need this. This is Kat before she puts on her high-tech soundproofing sleepwear. Now she's ready for sleep. All right, Philip, now you can talk to Wings. Go ahead, talk to your boyfriend. I have my gear on. Okay, go ahead.
The unit, it's incredibly light, and it feels weird putting it on my face like this. Like, it doesn't really necessarily feel comfortable. nor does it feel like it would stay.
You're fitting! You're fitting!
Hence why you have to have it on a stand and then you put your face in front of it. It's very weird. And it's actually funny, like, why? It's a set of goggles, right? Like, it's goggles. That's what it is. Why didn't they sell it with a head strap? You know, even back, the original didn't have it either. And it's like,
because it would have been 1,000 pounds. You know how much that thing weighed? That thing was 1,000 pounds. You don't have to think of trapped your head. It'd make your neck go, break your neck muscles.
Why is there no head strap for this thing to hold it on your head? Instead, you have to have it on a stand and have to be at like the right angle and right position to use it.
It was heavy as shit.
Just a weird concept and idea. So I think they're saying it lifts up, but I don't know where it actually lifts up. Like, it showed the top opening up and putting your Switch in it, but I don't see how. I don't see a button. I don't see anything. It seems like it's solid, but maybe I'm wrong.
Oh my God.
I have no idea how to open this thing. I seriously don't see a button or anything on this. What's funny is,
here's the funny part. Yeah, there's no button because it doesn't do anything.
It does have HDMI, or is that fake?
It's fake.
It's fake.
What? It's fake. Miyamoto?
It has fake ports.
Oh
Do you
my
wanna
God.
see them?
Miyamoto, you are so awesome, dude. You are incredible.
Got a fake volume knob, a fake headphone, a fake video out, and a fake controller port. It's all fake.
Yes! You're the king! Put fake ports on it so idiots like DSP will buy it anyway. What a king! What a fucking king, Miyamoto. You are a king. Charge $100 for it too. They'll pay it.
So it is a replica. Like, they did a good job of trying to make it actually look and have the form factor and all of the representative pieces that were on the original Virtual Boy, but it's all fake.
Yeah, like, why would you have the real cables? No one's using that shit anymore.
This is where the video out would have gone originally, right?
I mean, and if you want to buy this anyway, it's cool, but the people that buy it, how many people are getting trolled by those fake inputs? I think most people that do want to spend the money know what they're getting. DSP is getting shocked by the fake inputs. What? Huh? This doesn't have, this doesn't have the same inputs as back then? Huh?
Maybe that's the power. I don't know. Maybe that's the power cord. No, you know what? It says extension. That is the video out. But it never worked. From what I'm going to understand, originally the design was that you thought you would have multiple people who had Virtual Boys who would hook them together to play multiplayer games, but they never actually implemented it because the Virtual Boy failed so bad, they never got around to selling it or making games that worked with it.
Yeah, it was expensive and bad.
So, yeah, how do I open this? So they're showing it lifting open from the back.
Oh my God, dude. This is the best.
Oh. So it pops open. Got it. And then your Switch goes inside of it just like that.
No.
And so now I see. Now the lenses are sitting up against your Switch. Got it. So the Switch screen would be right here where my hand is, projecting into the eyes, and that's how you get the 3D effect. Okay. But the bummer is when you're using it, it always has to be open and look like this because your Switch has to be in it. You can't close it with your Switch in it. So it only actually looks like a Virtual Boy when you're not using it. When you're using it, things open like this and it looks stupid. So that.
Did you just want to buy a Virtual Boy, sir? I mean, they're very clear about what this was. It's supposed to be on your shelf and looking cool. You know what I mean? He's pissed about it. This costs $99.99, by the way. For if you want to buy one, it's $99.99.
That is kind of lame.
Use my referral code Miyamoto Fox for 0% off.
Like this, the feel of this is very soft. Like I said, it feels like it's molded foam, and that's probably going to be way more comfortable than the rubberized plastic that they originally put on the real Virtual Boy. But taking a look, yeah, there are no ports on this thing at all. It's a glorified piece of plastic. is what it is.
Is this the first you're hearing of that?
Okay. Now, what else comes in the box?
Uh-huh.
Let's find out.
This was just, if you're a super fan of Nintendo or you have some kind of special feeling for Virtual Boy, you buy it. Everyone else, I don't see the point, unless you want it for your background of YouTube videos. This is Nintendo saying, we can sell you a fake version of our least successful thing, and people will still pay $100 for it. And they will, because that's how the power Nintendo has. They always will.
We've got the kickstand. Oh boy, I can't wait to build this thing. And then we've got the attachments. So this is...
It feels like his hype is dying himself, isn't it? The hype is going down now.
Original Nintendo Switch attachment. And that's it. There's nothing else in here. So let's take a look at the stand.
Yeah, I'm sure this is. I'm sure for what this is worth, it's well made. You know, the Nintendo does do that, but just it's overpriced. That's their thing now, is making everything overpriced. And I don't know how many people want this, but clearly it's going to be sold out. You'll have to waitlist this shit, I'm sure, very soon if you want to buy one.
To it.
And you have to pay a subscription fee to even play the games. Yes, correct.
Oh, you do have your usage manual, which is literally just your warnings about probably eye strain and how you're going to go blind playing this thing.
Oh, will he ever play it tomorrow? I think he'll try it tomorrow.
Okay.
He'll definitely play it tomorrow. That's the main use, I think, too, is streamer backgrounds.
So,
Nintendo streamer backgrounds.
The stand opens like that, and it looks like it's going to slide onto the bottom of the Virtual Boy.
And there's a lot of Nintendo streamers out there, and Nintendo YouTubers. Huge market.
How exactly would it do that?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Here we
I
go.
have no idea. Oh. Uh-huh. It snapped on by doing it by at an angle, and now it's actually holding it on there. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
So
oh, yeah, you're
right.
right.
And then you would put it down flat. Let me move my keyboard here. Like this. Yeah. And so then you angle it. Oh, my God.
What?
You angle it appropriately for your face.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And you put your face up to it like this, like an idiot. Oh my God. That is so stupid. And it's just like, it's not tall enough at all. In any way, shape, or form, this isn't tall enough for a normal human to use it. You know what I mean? Like, how would you...
Yeah, you just figured this out? The Virtual Boy's design kind of sucks.
You actually actively use this? It's so low. So you would need a stack of books to put this on. Like, to use this, I need a box or something to put it on.
Yeah.
For it to actually be the proper height for this to use. So let me see if I can find like a box or something to stack it on.
Oh my God, this is the
maybe
best.
you use its actual box. Actually, that might be exactly the right height. Hold on.
Yeah, crush
Hold
the
on a
box.
sec.
Yeah, crush it. Who gives a shit about the box? Crush it. This is the cat's board pose right here. The Duke Alistair says, Phil thinking companies are required to make products with streamers in mind never gets old. He really does. He really thinks everyone is a streamer. And everything needs to be... You have to think about the streamers out there, guys. The poor streamers. Did you ever think about them? Their issues? Infamous KS says, whoa, the new X-Men dent clops. Oh, yeah. I'm sure that... Don't worry. That screenshot is on Twitter if you aren't there already. That fucking dent clops picture, I'm sure. I'll retweet it later. Velvet says, the opening packaging is a dead giveaway. This is meant for hardcore collectors and to look cool in a Marshalls in 10 years. Exactly. DSP thinks there's some gaming thing for this. I think it's sort of, you might play a game for 5 minutes and say, okay, I'm done with the Virtual Boy, right? I think that's what most people understand it to be, but... We still bored, I guess.
So, here's the box, right? Put it on there.
Uh-huh. Oh, God, he's gonna crush it. Crush the box. Oh, yeah, it isn't that... No, he can't lift it, though. It is a standing desk. Remember, it's locked in place because he's those cables.
Okay. So now...
Box on standing desk. New tech.
Is it the right height?
It is so dumb.
Yes.
Yes,
It's not
but...
comfortable at all, but it is the correct height with the box.
You know what? I'm not sure this Virtual Boy is going to be a big hit.
See?
In
1995. Like, the problem is, the underneath here, you can see light through it. So, like, the top works because the top blocks out all the light, but the bottom is open. So you can kind of see light, and it's distracting. So you know what? Let's just do the full Monty. Let me go get the Switch 2 and put it in there and see how it fits in there.
Let's do full Monty. Yeah, there is a cardboard version that's cost $25. I'm sure you could emulate this yourself, actually. But this one is for people that don't care about the thing on in their background. That's $25 for the cardboard. DSP next video. Virtual Boy is a bait and switch. Yeah. It's a bait and switch. Dumb shits. The bait and switch.
So here it is. Here's my Switch 2. No Joy-Cons attached. Okay. Let's see how it fits in this thing. Okay, it's opened.
Oh my God.
This is weird. Okay. It's in there. Let me see if I can get you a camera angle. Hold on.
We have 14 cameras, so I'm hoping one works, right? Which button?
There we go. Let me just get rid of this. So, here we are. What an angle this is. I told you this is going to work. Look at this weird angle, right? So, this is how they expect you to do it. The Switch is now...
This is the cuck cameraman angle.
Inside of your Virtual Boy, and you put your head up to it like this, and let's see what this looks and feels like.
Doing great, guys.
God.
Doing great. Looking great,
This
guys.
is weird. Like I said, so number one, you have to like lean forward to get it to work. Like there's no way to actually line it up with your head. It's just not possible. Okay? So it kind of works, I would say. But
just read the top letters for me, please. DENT 220.
So it kind of works, I would say.
It kind of works.
Basically, it's really weird, and the reason I say that, like, you can't, like, I could sit here, if I push myself all the way up with my office chair, right, like this. Okay, now, so here's the thing, right? So now I'm in position, but now I have nowhere to put the controller. Look at my hands are here, and this is the Virtual Boy. There's nowhere to hold the controller. Like, I have to stick my arms around the Virtual Boy and hold the controller out in front of me. Like this. Like, this is fucking weird shit. So now I'm like...
I'm not so sure this is a well-designed video game system, huh? What if this thing was a hit when it came out?
There's just no way to play it. Like, how would you realistically play this thing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how would this happen? You can't. Like,
people had that opinion 30 years ago,
too. The controller needs to be in front of you, but that's where the Virtual Boy stand is. You can't hold it underneath, because that's where the desk is. You'd have to hold the controller past the console, behind the console. You ever played a game where the screen was in your face and you had the controller behind the TV? That's how you have to play the Virtual Boy. Like this.
He paid $100 for this.
This is stupid.
$100 for this.
I'm just going to turn on the power just to see what it looks like here.
Yeah, get that thing going.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, it is all red. It totally turns your graphics completely red. And it
whoa, hold on.
Magnifies the screen. So all I can see is like a magnified home. Yeah. I see a magnified home button. And I see like one of the advertisements that's on the desktop of the Switch 2. Okay?
Oh my god.
But it's all red. So what happens is these lenses turn
It's red? No.
the color all red and black for you, which is kind of interesting.
I thought they were going to make me do that.
So does it work? I couldn't tell you if it works until the games are out tomorrow. So I can't actually like test it to tell you if it works or not. But
Oh yeah, that's true. We could make a submarine version of the pirate for this. Water. We're going in, guys. The water covers the screen.
you can't capture from it. It's impossible. So what I'll have to do is we could test it. I can say, hey, let me try the game and tell you if there's a 3D effect that works. And I could describe what I'm seeing. And then we could just hook it back up over there and just play the games through the Nintendo Online, I guess. That if they let you, they better let you just capture the games normally with no 3D effect, right? Or else what's the point? But yeah, this is going to be bizarre, right? This is going to be weird as shit. I don't know how this is going to work. We'll have to see tomorrow.
If he goes in one more time.
Some people are playing the games. How? They're not out yet. They're literally not out yet. It updates on the 17th on Nintendo Switch Online, so there's no way to even play them yet. I don't know how you did that unless they're like on the other side of the planet or something. I don't know. So.
Get in there one more time.
Close-up. Please move the camera back. We will. Don't worry. Relax. I know this is the extreme close-up camera. You guys can't handle it. All right.
Yeah. It's off-putting, sir.
So, can't do anything with this now. Interesting experiment, right? Here, let me go back to the regular angle now. So, here's what it looks like with the actual Switch inside of it. Okay?
Okay.
So, as you can see, that's the Switch in it, sitting snug in it. Now it's kind of heavy. I would say now it's probably the weight of the original Virtual Boy.
Yeah,
the original
and you said you wanted to put that on your fucking head?
Virtual Boy had all the hardware inside of it, when this is just a plastic shell. So this is the new Virtual Boy 2026 with your Switch 2 inside of it. But there is no way to capture from it whatsoever. It's a standalone device. All right. And what I will do tomorrow then.
He said you can't close it, but can you close it? Seems like some of you think he can. He said he can't close it, but I don't know.
And when Nintendo Switch Online updates, we'll get the games. We'll see what's on there. I know Wario Land is going to be on there, so that'll be a fun one. And what I'll probably do is play each of them.
It seems like you can close it. I mean, that would be the move, right? If you want it to look like it.
For just a couple of minutes, a few minutes. Just to let you know what the 3D effect is like. And then we'll actually play them for real. I'll play them on the Switch 2, capture them, and broadcast them. But there'll be no 3D effect. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do about that. I just... So we'll try it. But I think this is a humongous rip-up. Can you not close it? No. Oh, shit, it does close.
You can't close it? Oh, yes, you can!
Humongous rip-up. Can you not close it? No. Oh, shit, it does close. Holy shit, it closes.
Whoa!
Well, there you go. It actually does close. I didn't realize that it does close. It looks just like the real Virtual Boy now, and it has about the same weight. Yeah. There you go. It fits perfectly, actually. It is weird, though, because you can see your Switch sticks out from the bottom there, and you can see the bottom of your Switch screen is sticking out there. So it's not flawless, but it is a decent representation of what the Virtual Boy used to be, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, just looking for affirmations. Anyone to say something cool about him, or okay, no one's saying anything cool.
So tomorrow we mess with Virtual Boy. I will upgrade my Nintendo Switch Online membership. We'll mess around with the games. I'll play a few of them with the 3D effect. All right, just to see what it's like and tell you. But then I'll play them on stream, captured with no 3D effect, so that we can check it out. Okay. Now here's the thing. I don't know if anyone's going to want to actually see me play one of these games as a playthrough or just mess with this device, right? So it'll be a fun experiment stream, and we'll go from there to see how it goes. Yeah, we'll have to find out how it works. So we'll see tomorrow. But I'm sadly not as pleased as I would have been. This thing is
if I read the specifications before I bought it. Yeah, that's what you're gonna say, right?
$100.
Yeah.
And all it really is a plastic shell with lenses.
Yes, and that was clear to everyone else.
Get that out of here!
That was clear to everyone except you, clearly. We're up to 30 bands right now. Torque to Spec says dual Tyrono vision. That's what it was like. We got to see the vision of the cameraman as he is recording the cuck sessions. That was pretty neat. Pretty neat. Ian says, remember the mono wheel bike from South Park? That's what this looks like. Mono wheel bike. Mono wheel bike. So yeah. It's gonna come up, I bet it. Okay, let me see. Okay. That's okay. I see what you're saying.
$100 for a plastic shell with lenses.
35,
Do you wanna know what
34.
this reminds me of? The Nintendo Labo. Everyone remember that? When Nintendo sold you cardboard for hundreds of dollars. I'm not shitting you. Yes, this was their idea. Fucking cardboard for hundreds of dollars. This is just a plastic shell replica Virtual Boy with lenses for $100. No ports, no power source, nothing. That's lame. Now, it looks cool, and it might be something nice to have in my set at some point, right? In the background. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe 1 month we'll have the Virtual Boy in the background of my set, maybe for March, right? So I'll get some use out of it, at least. But why? Right? This is just crazy. No, you can't play Switch games with it. It's only for Virtual Boy. That's it. Like I said, I turned on my Switch, and when I was looking, all you could see was a magnified home icon and like one of the advertisements from the dashboard. It doesn't even let you see the regular menu of the Switch. It only works when the Virtual Boy games are on. Yeah. Take out the lenses, says Franker. Just break the lenses and just...
Finally. This is DSP Gaming from the SS Dent. We are now 220,000 feet. Looking for any whales. I haven't seen anyone yet. There was some talk of a certain OIC showing up in this area. I will keep you abreast of the situation. Over and out.
Play your Switch in your face like that. Right. No, the problem is there is no way to capture from a Switch 2 without the dock. What the dock does, it uses Nintendo's proprietary technology bullshit to convert the USB-C port on the bottom of the Switch into a video out port, and then you can capture HDMI from the dock, hence how you plug it to your TV or a capture device. Without that dock, you can't capture from the Switch 2 at all.
And that was very clear to everyone except you.
You can't play games on here and capture them. You can't do it. There's no video out available to do it. So, anyway, that was fun to look at. I like how it looks just like the real Virtual Boy.
Yeah, this is an Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin in parts.
It's kind of cool.
If you listen to it.
I won't lie. But it is a huge disappointment that the thing doesn't have a port out. And also, it's incredibly uncomfortable to use.
It's like modernized. But yeah.
I don't even know how I'm going to use it. You literally have to have your controller way the fuck out in front of you like this. Have you ever played a game with your hands stretched all the way out at length to play like this? That's how you have to play Virtual Boy, or else there's nowhere to put the controller. Like you would normally play your controller right here, but that's where the console is. There's nowhere to put your hands. So just the design itself is very flawed. Did anyone test this? I mean, you would think they must have. But who told them this is a good design? It's comfortable to play. It's not at all. It's very awkward.
Is this a new revelation for you, or... Man, you know what? I don't think this was a well-designed thing. I just don't know.
Okay, so tomorrow...
Almost to 40. Here we go.
Vehicular manslaughter.
There it is. Right on time. 40 bands. Doesn't look like a Musume is gonna happen, boys. Just being honest. Holy shit.
We will test this out once the games are available. Hi, Jasper. Once the games are available online to play on Nintendo Switch Online, I will upgrade my membership, and then we will try them out. We'll see how it works, okay? But if it doesn't work, it'll still be a funny stream regardless, right? It'll still be a funny thing to do. I hope that they'll work. Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh,
what
God.
Are you doing?
Nope.
USB out, they do their... like a... No, the problem, Buckwell, is that the port's on the underneath. Buckwell's saying he found supposedly an adapter on Amazon that would do USB out into HDMI out on this thing. First off, just so you know, those adapters rarely work. If they do, they're very crappy. I know because I used to buy them for the Wii. The Wii used to have use this adapter and it'll be video out. Most of them have tons of issues, like
how many did you buy exactly?
Resolution is blurry. The input is massively delayed. They're shitty. That's why they're sitting on Amazon for cheap prices. They're not expensive devices, right? That's number one. But number two...
How many did you buy? The Wii. The Wii. 20 years ago, the Wii. Oh, definitely. Good point. Good data point.
The USB port is literally right here in the plastic bracket. So if this thing is sitting in the Virtual Boy, you cannot do anything with the USB port. It's blocked entirely. Like, you would have to bore a hole somehow through the bottom of the plastic here in order to actually access the USB-C port on the bottom of the Virtual Boy. So there's no way to actually do it. Yeah. What's up, King Michael? How you doing, man?
Ooh.
Ah. The block says there's another port on the top, but I don't know if it would send HDMI through that. No. The port on the top is, isn't it just for the controller? I think. Want to look at it? I don't remember. Let's see. So there's the port on the bottom center. That's the port that does video out. That one you see right there, that's the one that actually hooks up to your dock. It's just standard USB-C, but that's the one that it does video out through on the bottom, in the center there. There is a USB-C on the top, but I do believe that that is just to plug in like a controller or perhaps a storage device or something like that. I don't think it does video out via that port.
Okay, who cares?
I could be wrong. I never tried it, obviously. Yeah. If anyone knows, absolutely.
It's one of those anime ones.
Absolutely knows.
Anime intro songs.
That there is a device that will do HDMI out via that port, I would consider getting it, but I think that it only does it from the bottom. And since it's only the bottom, that's literally right there in that plastic bracket. You can't plug anything into it. It's stuck.
Okay, just shut up, Buckwell. Give more money.
So, yeah. What is this? This is a glorified, essentially... Yeah, the block says it's for charging. Oh, it's for charging and the camera. That's where you plug in the camera.
Oh.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Interesting. So anyway, what this seems to me, this is a glorified collectible. It's $100, and it's meant to be...
It's not a glorified collectible. It is a collectible.
Something that looks like the Virtual Boy, but isn't really a Virtual Boy. You know.
Is this the first time you came to that conclusion? I hate to keep asking you, sir.
No. For collectors, you put this up in your background, you put it in your game room, you say, oh, look, I have Virtual Boy, but you don't. You know, if you want to mess with it or show it to a friend who comes over your house, you put their head up to that, you have them play a game for 5 minutes, give them a headache, and you laugh, aha, I fooled you, you played Virtual Boy. But it doesn't seem to be like a serious accessory or anything that you would use for any length of time, you know?
Are you surprised by this, sir, or...?
For the record.
Oh, please, yeah, for the record. Please, set the record straight.
Nintendo is also selling a cardboard box. No, I'm not kidding you. They're selling you a cardboard box that does exactly the same thing as this, and that's like, how much is that, $30?
$25.
I'm serious. It's not plastic. It doesn't look like a Virtual Boy. It doesn't have a stand. It's just a cardboard box you put up to your head, and you put your Switch in it to play Virtual Boy games, and that's like $30. So they're charging you $30 for cardboard again, just like the Labo.
Isn't that better?
So,
by the way, we're on 43, so I do have to play a sound effect for you. Gotta wait another week, boys. Oh, no, we'll give it another shot tomorrow. Gotta wait another day, boys.
We will mess with that tomorrow, okay, everybody? We will see how it goes. And it should be an interesting stream, okay? I hope you'll join me tomorrow for that. That'll be the first stream tomorrow after the morning show. We will mess with the Virtual Boy. I'll try it here and see what the 3D effect is like. I'll plug it in and try to play the games without the 3D effect so I can capture them and stream them for you. We'll see what they look like. For what I'm to understand, they are still monotone, but they're going to add the ability for it to be different colors eventually. That's what they said. They were going to patch it so that later this year, you could play Virtual Boy games in colors other than red and black, which it's never been able to be done before. So that'll be interesting. Maybe blue and black or something, right? That'll be nice.
There's 45. Okay, Namas Fish, there's 45. I don't think it's going to last very long on there either, to be fair, but we'll see.
We'll have to see tomorrow how it goes. Also, I will say this.
Oh, my bad.
Tomorrow, we are going to look at the catalog of games that's on the Switch 2 online, because apparently they've added a bunch. We're going to see what's on there, because we need to figure out what we want to do.
It's
for
over,
my
guys.
next marathon on March 6th. It's called the Retrothon, okay? You guys have expressed very strongly that you want to see me do retro games. And so
that's a draw
down for that. But the question is what games? And it seems like people are torn. Gee, do you want NES? Do you want Super NES? Genesis? Nintendo 64? I'm down for whatever. I think the idea is to play a good amount of those games. Maybe like
Listen up. I think something's got to happen.
Running riot.
an hour each during this marathon. But I don't actually know what's on Nintendo Switch Online. So tomorrow, that's what we'll do. We will basically look and see what's on that catalog, and we'll get ideas, nominations.
Yeah. I'll
maybe
do that.
It'll be NES, maybe it'll be Super NES, and we'll pick them out and try to go from there. Because again, I want to really hammer in what this marathon's going to be, so that we're dead set and people will know, hey, I want to show up for that marathon because that's something cool that Phil's doing that's different, right? So that'll be fun. So we'll look at that tomorrow. Okay. Allow me to get all this stuff out of the way. What a mess.
Oh, we might. We might. Look at it. Look at this kill still going. Here we go. I'll give you a bonus, Uma Musume. If it ties the record of 89, we'll do it then too. Okay, I'll give you a second life. Oh God. IW News says he wouldn't have bought it if it was a virtual girl. He would no. Virtual boys in play, not virtual girls. Correct. The dude says $100 tax write-off. Yes, if he does submit it, yeah, but he's not the best with his taxes, you know. Uh-oh.
Online right now that Nintendo is claiming you need to have the Virtual Boy or the Virtual Boy box to play the Virtual Boy games. Now I want you to think about what that means.
Yeah, what does that mean? What do you mean by that?
We just looked at the Virtual Boy. All right? It literally doesn't plug into the Switch in any way. It's just your regular Switch, and it sits on top of the plastic. The only thing is there's lenses that are going to focus in and give you this pseudo 3D effect, correct?
Oh, wait.
So how does that make sense? How would it even know that it's sitting inside of the Virtual Boy plastic stand? It wouldn't.
It wouldn't,
It doesn't
dumb
plug
shit.
into it. There's no connection.
Yeah, you dumb shit.
So maybe...
Do you get it?
You could play it without the 3D effect. Or maybe it'll look like shit because it'll be a bunch of little screens. But if that's the case, I'll zoom in. Like, I have the ability to take a piece of a video feed and just edit it and zoom it in and make it full screen anyway. So I could blow it up. Don't worry. As long as there's a video fucking signal of the game, we can focus in on it and I'll be able to make it work. It may look like shit on my monitor, but I'd be able to blow it up over here in OBS and play it this way. Like, I could actually play the game facing this way if that's the case. Okay? We'll have to figure it out, but we can figure it out. Mm-hmm. I know
Tomorrow's going to be fun. I promise you, come back tomorrow. It's going to be fun. More fun than today. Master Blaster, I had a very funny idea. He should tape it to the selfie stick and use it like he's at a masquerade party. Hello, everyone. I'll be doing my Virtual Boy playthrough right now. Hang on. Lift it up. That's the best. Hello. Oh, excuse me, let me get a sip of my gin and tonic real quick. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Cool. All right, well, that was interesting. Hopefully you enjoyed that little experiment.
Oh, God,
And, hey,
please,
now
make it
you
a
can
clip.
make your decision. Do you want to drop $100 on a glorified piece of plastic that doesn't really do anything besides have lenses in it?
Oh, my God, my poll is dented. Ignore it. I said 89 tied record. 89 or more? That was dumb. It should be 90 or more.
Right? It doesn't seem to do anything at all. It has no features, and it's awkward to use. Tomorrow we'll actually use it, and I'll give you my honest opinion on using it. But it looks
damage.
The first time for that one. That's what we like to call big damage.
pretty awkward and pretty ridiculous of a ripoff to me. I don't think that's worth $100, but like I said, I'll get more use out of it because I'll probably end up putting it in my background and stuff. From time to time, it'll have some use. So it won't be a complete ripoff. But at the same time, the most people who buy that are going to be like, what did I just buy?
Holy shit.
Right?
62. What the fuck?
Okay.
Going nuts today. Oh, Catfish is trying to get banned here, too.
So
I got you.
We are going
Catfish is banned for the Patrick Boo. Get out of here.
to chill for just a couple more minutes, and then we are going to get set up for Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Okay? So I hope that you guys had a good time hanging out with me.
Oh,
Attendance
great
was
time.
Sky high. We had like 300 viewers on YouTube. How many do we have on Kick right now?
Sky
Over 100
high.
on Kick. So obviously people enjoyed seeing me mess with that stupid thing.
No, they were just there. That doesn't mean they enjoyed it.
The unboxing was fun, and I hope that you will join me tomorrow for the full coverage. Let's do some Q.
How is this not the full coverage? And now we're getting Q&A? Iwamoto says he was banking on it saving the business for sure. I think he thought it was going to be a big hit, I guess. I mean, I don't know. He definitely seemed to lose his enthusiasm halfway through that thing, right? And Salute Your Snort says, someone I play MTG new DSP from FGC. Ooh, please Salute Your Snorts. Let us know their thoughts from back in the day. That could come in handy.
Q&A, what do you guys want to chat about before we begin with Dragon Quest? And by the way, if you're here and you're chilling,
what do you want, money from us?
please like the stream for engagement. It helps the channel a ton. And please consider supporting the stream in some way, whether it's a membership or a super chat on YouTube, whether it's some kicks or a sub on Kick, or whether it's a tip via PayPal. Everything helps. Thank you so very much. Let's go.
I'm good. Iwamoto says, $100 Virtual Boy ripoff, $100 animation investment. Correct. And I can play that for you here. Here you go. You asked for it. Enjoy. You earned it. It works with this music. Sporting. Sports. Oh.
Okay. Is the Virtual Boy something that makes you look like you're in a video game? No. The Virtual Boy lets you play 2D games of Game Boy-esque quality in 3D, but only in the colors of red and black. That's it. So
I would just Salute Your Snorts is talking to somebody that knew DSP from the FGC, he said. So I would just say my only question is, what were the overall thoughts of him? Did you know of him? Was he someone people cared about, or was he such a nothing that no one even knew about him unless you're in the fucking threads with him, right? Like, try to get the honest thoughts of what he thought about DSP back in the day. Because I can tell you right now, some people on the East Coast thought he was cool because he was the best player from the East Coast for a while. But, as I've shown you, many more people thought he was a douchebag because how he acted on SRK. So, just, normal questions.
basically, it's like playing like a side-scroller Wario game, but it has a 3D effect where Wario can move from the foreground to the background, and it looks like he's actually moving back and forth between the two. But that's it. Exactly. The block says, I feel like they won't require you to have the accessory to play it in the future because they're talking about changing the colors, but how could you do that if you have the red filters on? Exactly.
Exactly.
Jasper's now in my closet, and it sounds like he's making a huge mess.
How much shit is in there?
What non-JRPG, non-fighting game is my favorite retro game? Probably Super Mario World. That's my favorite platformer of all time.
Okay.
All right, on that thing, sincerely. Yeah, I mean, Nintendo clearly did not explain it ahead of time. I researched it, and they didn't explain what it was going to be.
Yes,
you
they
didn't know
did.
if it was going to have ports. You didn't know what it would do. Now you know. It's a plastic stand that is incredibly expensive for what it is.
They explained. Everyone knew this.
It looks nice. Like, I'll be honest, I do like the look of it. It looks like the original Virtual Boy to a T. That's exactly what that thing looked like. Same
You could say it's too expensive. You could say it's pointless. They didn't scam anybody.
form factor and everything. I wouldn't be surprised if they just used the same molds and resculpted the damn thing. You know what I mean? Like, they just remade the plastic shell of it. It just doesn't have the insides. The insides are empty. It even has the fake ports on it, which I like that it's like, it's representative of the original, right? Who can actually
You were the only person on Earth to be shocked by the fake ports.
get a real Virtual Boy today? Almost no one, because they're all broken or thrown out because no one wanted them. But to have a replica is kind of cool. But is it worth $100? Well, no. That thing's worth maybe $30, I would say. It's like a $30
get the cardboard
plastic
edition
replica that Nintendo made a $70 profit on because they like to rip off their customer base. Just being honest, that's exactly what they do. Just like they sell a Pro controller that's like $80, it's worth like $30. You know, it's completely ridiculous.
And are you supporting that or making sure that doesn't continue here? I'm just interested in that.
It is a cool collectible, like I said. To have that in a collection, to say, oh, look, I have a Virtual Boy. Or, like I said, I'm going to put it in my background for sure. I think for March, I might put it where Mario is, right? Or
oh, my
maybe
God.
Put the screen here and put that over there. That's kind of a cool thing to have, you know? But is it worth $100? No. You'll never get $100 of value out of that.
Unless you really like it? I don't know.
Really? The block says,
Really?
I got an OG Virtual Boy. I got it actually working, but it's not a cheap retro console to
Like
collect.
my wife
I'm
always
sure it's
says,
expensive as
not
shit.
tonight.
70.
Right? Because they got rid of them. They're basically the stock. They had an initial wave of stock, and no one bought it, so it just sat around. And then after that, a lot of places just tried to liquidate, so it never really sold through, and therefore there never was like a restocking anywhere.
Yes.
So after that initial failed wave, how do you get it? And the thing is, a product like that, since it failed, I'm sure Nintendo probably didn't fully support it. So if one broke, they probably wouldn't even fix it, you know? So how do you make sure you get it working?
What? I lost the plot on that question. I do not care.
Captain Base Pants wants to tag me and says I can't be tagged. Well, there you go. They sold 770,000 units in total.
Yeah.
Worldwide. Ooh. Worldwide, that's very bad. No, keep in mind, though, the block, you have to understand something. That includes all units. So that would mean the Blockbuster video that I went to where you could rent it, it included those. Those are considered sales, even though...
Because they had to buy them to rent them out. Yes, I'm very confused on your point here.
No one technically bought them. Blockbuster did.
Blockbuster bought it, yes.
That's considered a sale. You know...
Why wouldn't it be considered a sale? They bought it to rent it out.
What I'm saying? So if Blockbuster Video bought 10, 20 units a store and back...
Yes, Nintendo gets that money, correct? Keep going.
Back then, Blockbuster Video probably had thousands of stores just across the U.S.
Yes.
So you're accounting for like probably 100K, 200K of sales was probably just Blockbuster Video.
Why does Nintendo give a fuck about that? and that's way high as well. Why would this store have 20 of those? Come on. You got anyways. 20 of those. Yeah, we got 20 of these puppies.
With the ET carts. No, you see, the ET carts were mass produced. That's a different situation. I don't think they mass produced the Virtual Boy.
Yeah, they're made by hand.
Enough for the first...
Made by hand, one at a time. You should have seen those chops. One at a time, they made those handcrafted and hand painted, by the way. Unbelievable. Those people painting those things.
First sales wave, and they didn't sell, so they probably never made them again. In the case of E.T., they thought E.T. was going to be such a huge sales event because the movie was so popular. They made a ridiculous amount of cartridges that no one bought, so they had to put them in a landfill. That's the difference. They actually banked on E.T. and spent tons of money to finance its production, and the game was horrible and flopped miserably. And
yeah,
then
they sold 700,000, but yet they weren't mass produced.
with all these unsold copies. I don't think they ended up with a bunch of unsold copies of like the Virtual Boy. I think they just did the one wave, sold through, and said, well, no one wants this, and got rid of it. If anything, you got a feel for the game developers that put the time and effort into making games for the thing. Because it wasn't just Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like, there were other game developers that made games for it. Ocean, I know, was one. Atlas was one. They spent all this time
Atlas
making games.
Got in there?
Just flopped immediately. So they're like, wow, no, we're never going to sell any of these games. We're making $0 on this fucking thing.
Atlas.
Yeah, back in the day, a lot of these failed consoles ended up being extremely discounted. I told you guys the story that I went to Toys R Us one day when I was a teenager. Now, I had no intention of actually really buying much. I just wanted to see what they had there for video games. And they had the Sega Saturn, all right, all Saturn accessories and peripherals and games at insane discounts because they wanted to liquidate and get rid of it. So that day, I think, if I remember correctly, I spent around $200. Wow. And I got the Saturn console with 2 controllers, so an extra controller, okay? The Shining Force 1 and 2, Guardian Heroes. I'm trying to remember all the games I got. I got like 5, 6 games. So it was like the consoles, Guardian Heroes. I'm trying to remember all the games I got. I got like 5, 6 games. So it was like the console, 6 games.
Okay.
And a ton of controllers for less than $200.
Oh my God.
Because some of those games are outstanding. Guardian Heroes is fucking great. Shining Force, really good back in the day. Like, those were really good games. And then what I did is I mail ordered out to get import games. So you could get games like X-Men versus Street Fighter and Marvel versus Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. And what you would do is order the Japanese versions, and you could get a cartridge because the Sega Saturn had a cartridge slot. So you could order a boot cartridge that if you put this cartridge into the console and you put in a Japanese game, it would allow you to play the Japanese game on an American Saturn.
Whoa!
So that's what I did. I was playing X-Men versus Street Fighter and shit on Saturn, and it played very well. It was like a super good arcade port of those fighting games back in the day. Pretty dope.
That's fucking dope.
No, Ouya was not one of them, but to be honest, I don't think I ever saw Ouya in a store, right? I think Ouya was only sold online. Maybe I'm wrong, and some stores stocked it, but I never saw the Ouya in a store anywhere. By the way, did I get a host? Thank you to Honey Butter for hosting. All 6 viewers who came over from Honey Butter, how you doing? Welcome. If you follow the channel, you'll be able to talk in like 5 minutes, and we're going to be playing Dragon Quest VII Reimagined this afternoon. So
good luck.
Ultra $20. Thank you so much. I miss Amazing Frog. Good stuff. Battlelix says, I miss Amazing Frog. Oh, God. Yeah, those were the days, man. Those days of, like,
playing games with Rambo.
Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Wii, and then Wii U. And then a bunch of experimental shit. Remember OnLive? The console that just didn't work because it wanted to cloud stream every game before internet was ever fast enough to cloud stream. So every game lagged and just froze and dropped and wouldn't play. It's like a complete waste of a console. And then Ouya, which was supposed to be the indies console, where only really small-time games would ever be on it. But it was supposed to be a great value because most of the games were free or like $1. So you buy it and you're playing games like Amazing Frog.
This is the guy that in 2026 said he couldn't play Kirby Air Riders because he had to use his Wi-Fi.
You know, the frog guy that runs around and makes slapping sounds as he runs into walls and has insane physics where he flips and does crazy shit. So fucking bizarre. See, Caliban says the Google Stadia had promised. I played like 60 hours of Assassin's Creed Valhalla on it. So the Stadia actually worked. That's interesting to hear because... See, for me, it's like, was there ever a desire, was there ever a demand for a cloud-only console? I'm not aware of that actually happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, Do you ever want to have a console where every game is live streamed?
It
and
will
you
happen.
don't actually have it on your hard drive, therefore it takes forever to load and it buffers and it looks blurry? There are services that do it right now on existing consoles. On the PlayStation Premium, right, membership, you get a bunch of streamed games. With Xbox now, they have the Xbox Cloud service. For example, we were streaming DayZ during my marathon a couple weeks ago. And that was cloud only, you know? So there are cloud only games, but they're just not great. They're still blurry and they look like crap, right?
That's the 73rd right there. Our record is 89.
That is true. You could use the Ouya as a emulator box. That is a correct statement. Where the Ouya itself, even though as a service to distribute games wasn't very successful, you could change the Ouya to kind of be like an emulator, and then you could run a bunch of classic games and stuff on it. I know a lot of people actually did that
nuts
in the long run.
76.
Ray says the GeForce now works good, 4K 60 FPS if you use an NVIDIA Shield and you have good Wi-Fi.
DSP thinks you can't play Kirby Air Riders on Wi-Fi, sir. So please stop sharing that nonsense. That's slander.
The block says the Ouya's metal frame of the console blocked its internal Bluetooth signal. Yikes. That's genius level engineering right there. Wow.
79.
Well, we've had a fun time relaxing with
I
all
think
of you this
something's going to happen soon.
Morning. I hope you enjoyed the morning show, the silliness of unboxing that Virtual Boy. And I think now what we will do is we will swap over, and I think it's time to end the show and start playing some Dragon Quest.
Thank God.
Now, here's the thing. I know many of you are going to run for the hills. You're going to say...
You said this yesterday.
A JRPG, turn-based combat, Akira Toriyama chibi art. I can't play that. I understand. People just can't handle the level of complexity that is involved with these turn-based games, all right? But I love old turn-based JRPGs. We actually just got our 4th party member, and now I believe the game's going to open up a bit where we're going to be able to get new jobs and stuff for our characters. So I'm excited for Dragon Quest today. I hope you'll stay and hang out with me. Like I said, the way that this playthrough works is there's a lot of grinding gameplay. We
just
absolutely
ask
can
questions.
hang out and use it as a chill hangout session. We can talk, tag me in the chats.
That's 80.
Whatever. And we'll have a good time interacting. It doesn't have to be just me playing the game for the sake of playing the game. We could be hanging out, okay? So, even if you don't like Dragon Quest 7, if you could hang out with me, that would be cool. Remember, at the end of today's stream, I'm going to be doing DSP Tries It.
Don't care.
All right, and we're going to see.
Don't
you
care.
see Asmon is playing Neo 3. No, I don't watch Asmongold. I've explained this to you guys many, many times. I don't watch most other creators, and I have never watched Asmongold.
Yeah, I'm just looking for his audience. I don't give a shit about him himself, okay, guys?
He's had so much fun. He's playing it off stream. Good for him. He must really like Souls-likes. I really don't. Like, I like the name brand Souls-likes from FromSoft. And every once in a while, if there's one that really stands out to me, like Another Crab's Treasure or...
I just want his audience. I don't give a fuck about him, guys. Don't you get that through your fucking heads?
Lies of P, I'll play it. I just don't like playing a million Souls-likes. They get very boring to me, okay? If anything, like I said, if I play another one, I want to play like Dark Souls 1 or 2 with mods on PC to make it like a new game experience, all right? But if he's enjoying Neo 3, good for him. Let him enjoy it. To each their own. Enjoy what you like, right?
Good for him. Good for him.
Okay. And he says,
good
the
for
cats
him.
are very cute in Neo 3. All right. Well, thank you for the $2. And
good for him. Great.
All right, guys. So,
all right, almost done.
Thank you for chilling, and thanks for a great, DSP morning show today. Tomorrow we'll do another one, and then we will be messing around with the Virtual Boy and exploring the Nintendo Switch Online console catalog to see what games we could possibly play for the upcoming marathon. All right? But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the chill hangout session and the Virtual Boy antics. See you tomorrow. Okay, let's get set up for Dragon Quest.
This does not count yet. With the timer ends when YouTube mode starts.
Meantime,
so.
I'm actually going to use the bathroom quick too. But let's get the monitor moved and get set up. I'm in.
Oh, this is the moob shirt, by the way. There we go. Draping over. There we go.
What happened? Got stuck.
Oh, wow. He has not said a single thing.
All
It's
right.
30 seconds. That was 30 seconds. Hold on, I'm going to test it.
Hey. I think I should
Watch
grab
this.
myself a coffee now or not. I'm in.
Ah. He said what happened there.
The arm got stuck. Here we are.
"80-second ban."
Nice relaxing music.
That's for you, so Haiti. The 80-second ban has that sound effect. That doesn't count, though. We have to get 89.
All right.
That's a special one.
Oh, that's right. There we go.
I didn't think we are going to get there that high that often, so I thought it was fine, but yeah.
All right, let's just get the lights off so that we don't see yellow and blue behind my head as I move. And then, like I said, I'm just going to go quickly use the restroom and maybe pause the AI all the time.
What?
The nice background chill vibes, which are very good. I love this music now that we're using all the time.
Oh, definitely. It was very chill. I love
Again,
the
if you're here and you
the
enjoy
dent switch engage part.
the morning show, please give the stream a like. That engagement helps a ton, okay? And if you could, please support the Dragon Quest stream in some way. Dragon Quest, sadly, has been my slowest supported playthrough, even though it's one of my favorite games that I'm playing right now. It's just always going to be like that, I think. Like, I don't think there's much I could do about it. It's a classic JRPG. People aren't really into them that much. It's life, you know. I love it, so I'm going to keep playing it, especially because you guys have been supporting my other streams anyway. But if you could support this stream today, would be tremendous and would help out a ton.
Please.
All right.
You forgetting you already got a $50 tip today? Seems like it.
All right. So, really quick, I'm going to go use the restroom and get a coffee. In the meantime, enjoy some highlight clips, all right? And I'll be back in like 5 minutes, and then we're going to start with Dragon Quest 7, okay? All right, but in the meantime, here we go. Enjoy these. This is a believe it or not, Phil isn't on stream. Please leave a message in the chat. I went for a walk, or I'm using my phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not on stream.
Okay, how long is he gone for? He is back. Oh, we're not we're not skipping all the dancing. Dancing is skipped. Here we go.
I hope you had fun with those clips. Now it's time for Dragon Quest, baby. Oh, yeah. I got my Yoshi mug full of delicious Tim Horton Dragon Quest stream. I hope that you guys are excited.
Shout out to Tim Hortons.
Attention! All right, let's continue.
Oh, wait. YouTube mode's not on yet?
Excellent. All right, let's continue.
Did he start YouTube mode?
All right, everyone ready to get started?
Not yet. Here it
For the record,
is.
we got a lot of trolling with sock accounts and stuff today. I'll take care of it when I see it. It's not the biggest deal. So if you do see
86!
spamming
We are 3 away!
stuff in the chat, my apologies. I'll try to take care of it as I get a chance, but, you know.
Start the YouTube mode!
I'm talking with you guys as well.
YouTube
trying to worry
mode!
about just trying to ban these idiots all day long.
87!
This guy's like 100 accounts today. Just a dunce.
YouTube mode! I'm hitting today's bans right when he starts.
Movie Tim Horton Here's a Who? Huh?
Shut up!
Is what? No, it wasn't. If
Start
that's a
it!
reference, it actually wasn't a reference, so.
Start it!
All right, are we ready to start?
Yes, we are!
Let's begin. Here we go. Hello, everyone,
Boom!
and welcome. It is time.
I hit it. I hit it right on time. 87 bans today. Just too shy of our record and too shy of Uma Musume return. Poll ended. Second most number here. Let's go
To
live real
continue my
quick.
Dragon Quest VII reimagined.
Okay, we're still at the same place we were before, as you can see. Don't go anywhere. Let's get to the... Because night stream is kind of whatever, but I do want to get to the Wings stuff real quick before we say goodbye, okay, guys? So let's get to the Wings mentions of DSP, and there's 4 clips here for you today, okay? So this is Wings talking about DSP a little bit from last night. Here we go. I'll go back to DSP at the end before we leave. Here we go.
Ooh, would you rather date Phil or Keem? Asking for a friend. Keemstar.
Would you rather date Keemstar or Phil was the question, okay? And he did say Keemstar.
The only thing I don't think I'd hate about dating Keemstar is one, he's a dude.
He's got the beard.
He's a dude. That's kind of shitty. It's number one.
Uh-huh.
And number 2, he tends to not like the people he dates to drive. So like,
Oh.
I like driving.
I like how seriously he's taking this. Well, Keemstar doesn't like the people he's with to drive, so I don't really like that, actually.
This next room, man, I've went through it probably 6.
Actually, I don't like that. I have seen he doesn't like to hold hands so much with his girlfriend, so I don't really like that either. I like a bit of hand holding, okay? Thank you. What?
It's funny, he's paralyzed while has mirror image. So Keem offers you 10K to be a locale live, but you got to choose between Boogie or Phil.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's another question here. Oh, we're one away from a sound effect. Does it happen now? Ready? Oh, it's not happening now. We got cucked. All right, here we go.
Mirror image. So Keem offers you 10K to be a locale live, but you got to choose between Boogie or Phil. Boogie's really easy to work with.
All right, Boogie's easier to work with than Phil.
I can drink a superior healing, or I can hit.
This guy's talking about the game too much. That doesn't go anywhere after that. But he said Boogie's easier to work with than Phil. Okay, 2 more clips here.
Phil, yeah, he was handheld, but I can't. I'm being handheld for this playthrough. So
Phil
I'm not even gonna
probably
talk.
beat this game on balanced.
No, he played it in Tactician, but he go walk through it. It's like
Yeah.
okay.
He played this on Tactician? I have to watch that.
I think so.
I don't think Phil played this on Tactician.
He was being helped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat was helping him.
Even with chat's help, I don't think he played this on Tactician.
I don't know what he actually did play.
Jerome.
I don't know what that one means, but it was funny for me. Hell's Jerome.
Because even with chat's help, he would have took 200 deaths.
He was safe scumming, I think. So
it doesn't matter if you save scum. Like save some what? Like every attack?
He was doing it a lot. That's all. That's all I'll say about that.
There you go. There you go. And last one. This one's longer, but worth it.
I can't disarm that.
You know,
I can.
You know, we should take him to see if he can do Dark Side Phil now.
Who can do Dark Side Phil? I'm drunk. I got it.
Dark Side Phil's in this game.
Ah, Dark Side Phil's in this game.
Go see Dark Side Phil.
I'm gonna have to. Oh, fuck! I failed to disarm.
We'll come back to this. Come on, let's go see Dark Side Phil.
Okay.
They're going to see Dark Side Phil. Now, if you don't know this game, you might not know where this is going. But let's see where it happens. Let's see where they go with this.
What, you fast travel?
No. I'm out of here.
Yeah, all right.
They're going to see Dark Side Phil.
Pretty good too, Meth.
Where are they going? Where could it be? Wings thinks he has a good joke here. That's all I know. Look at that smile. Looks like he's got a 64 ounce of chili, too, coming out of his way. Look at that smile. He's very pleased. He is pleased. Look how happy. He's so happy. Look at him. He's loving us. He is pleased. Look at him. The Page 5 smile. All right, let's see if if it's worth all this. It's a little bit of a long setup. We'll get there. $94 bands now.
Shit.
These don't count towards the total because I already stopped the total. So our record is still 89, by the way, but we'll keep it running till the stream is over.
Alright. Is that him there, that flying skull?
No.
Get it. Blocked from behind.
You could probably use strength to get that door open.
We gotta go up the stairs.
I mean, I think he started the joke too early, I think. Because we got a lot of build up now. Come on, Philip.
All right.
I mean, come on, Jordy.
over
To see the top bands, you got to do
Alright,
this
let's
one.
see Phil.
Top
Gotta
band
get a
stream.
cutscene.
Keep going straight.
Oh, there he is.
He's pleased. He's pleased. Look at him. All right, so what's the joke on this one? Look at him. Wings is loving this. All right, what?
What do you bring? I require.
Oh, this is Phil, alright. Yeah, you didn't even... Oh, you didn't even have to say anything. Yeah, this is him.
Look at him smiling. Wings thought he told the best joke of all time. Look at him. He's loving this. Let's go to the reveal again.
What do you bring? I require.
Oh, this is Phil, alright. Yeah, you didn't even...
Look at him.
Oh, you didn't even have to say anything. Yeah, this is him.
Oh, look at him. He's so happy. Good job, Jordy. You earned it.
But first, you must pay.
Good job, Jordy. Good job,
Alright,
Jordy.
I'll be nice, Phil. I'll be nice. He needs that gold. He really, really does.
The spaceman knows his stuff there. You get that quote there? He really needs that money. He really does. Pays bills.
He's got a golden Hogan pool.
Oh, damn, it's not over.
He's got a golden Hogan pool.
Oh, shit. Felted him. Damn. He's still smiling. He's still smiling.
Again.
No, I'm questioning if this actually might be Phil. It feels like a doppelganger or something. This is...
He's loving life right now. He's loving it.
It's good. Another.
96.
Yes.
We gotta stop at 5. I don't know if you could... There's like a special cutscene for giving her a bunch, but...
Is there?
There is, but like you don't want to make it.
Okay, there you go. That was it. I think that was funny. Good job, Wings. I'll put that on Twitter later. I think you earned it. Anything we missed from the night stream? We didn't even show the night stream. There's only 3 clips here, so I might as well play them here so you can see. Cohee, Connecticut sucks first. Let's do that. Connecticut sucks.
Temperatures and possibly some snow
100th band coming up. Is it going to happen?
this week. First time that we've had this all year, so I'm actually excited. Why? Well, number one, I like winter and snow. It's nice weather. I actually like that over summer. I really do. And number two, because it's cool in here. It's so cool in here when we basically relax and have a nice streaming day with good temperatures in here. So the rest of this week should be very nice for me. So I told my parents that, and they're like, yeah, we had winter for like 2 months already. We're frozen. I'm like, well, you live in Connecticut. That's why I left. Because Connecticut sucks.
Ooh, that's why I left, mommy.
So,
That's why I left you, bitch.
Volkazik, thank you for becoming...
dumb shit, and someone got remembered. Shout outs to COHIH.
And he broke the boom on that one, but not a lot of shaka.
There's 100. DSP during one of his baby rages. Okay.
We'd be doing the multi-analyzer and fabrication. Dark side dabbing, do not unban that guy. That guy is the guy who trolls me in every video game.
Oh, he knows the name. He recognizes the name. 100% time to remember the name.
Dark side dabbing, do not unban that guy. That guy is the guy who trolls me in every video game.
Yeah.
He's not allowed in my chat. He's a complete scumbag who tries to ruin my stream, so do not unban that guy. Okay.
Do not unban that guy. That's Kohi for you. There you go. COHIH, excuse me. He might have been bitching here. Someone said. Looks like just boring. You'd rather do anything but this. All right, we're done. Big ups to everybody for joining. I will not be on Indrid's show tonight. Tonight I'm getting I'm really trying to get Density Scrolls in order for the night so I can, if I have any questions and stuff, I can figure it out. So that's what I'll be doing tonight, getting ready for Saturday night. But I'll be back tomorrow with the playthrough of the Virtual Boy, and tomorrow night I'm finishing Heavy Rain this week. That's for fucking sure. So this week for sure. This week I'm finishing it. But you're all legends. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. And 102 we finish on. Bye-bye.